It has. We are live. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
Hello,
tiny
everyone.
bit of feedback from you, Becky.
Hi. Cool. That sounds radical.
It does, doesn't it?
Radical.
Right. So, let me just get the intro music. But does anyone want to give us a recap of where you remember being last time? Because you were
I feel like Gina should.
Gina should.
Should I?
Yes,
What?
because you've been going through a lot.
Well, yes. So, last time in Thaera, camera pans over across the jungle city and lands on the dwarven city that we spent so long in.
All day.
As Roman spent many an hour inside the ancient library full of dwarven tomes that he couldn't really read. But meanwhile, a tiefling stood at his side, weeping, for he could not escape this purgatory. Panning across to the other side of the city, Norman has left a note for Jaden, of which Jaden immediately believed and almost ran into the jungle.
Yeah, that was me.
But luckily, O'Neill keeps the friggin' team together. It keeps the boys together with the power of ice cream.
Yeah.
They sold some stuff, bought some things in the market, whilst Neve was trying to avoid all of her problems ever. Because it'll be fine, don't worry about it. She then goes to the great tree, escapes through the tree, and then last time, O'Neill finally persuaded her that maybe this is the route to go. And Neve's gone, maybe I'll think on it.
Yeah. So the big decision on Neve's mind is that she has finally found some kind of resolution to this horrific curse that has been plaguing her for a good while now. Ever since Barovia, she has contracted lycanthropy. But the cure does come at a cost. For her to do it, not only must she be accepted as a dwarven member of society in order to gain the tattoos that will banish this affliction from her blood, she must be willing to give up her powers and connection to her druidic ways during the process. Something that a deep-seated inner primal fear of Neve's has been boiled now to the surface. Her clutch onto power and feeling of use, and also fear of rejection, is now dangerously close to actually becoming reality. And she is not dealing with it well. She has not made a solid decision yet, but it seems like the party is a bit at loggerheads, really, as to what route Neve should take. But it is not the only solution. There is potentially another. Deep within the jungle, there is a voodoo cult in the village of Ipanui, where they blend the lines of dark mysticism and exploitation of nature. You know that they are ruled by the Dead Sisters, who pay reverence to an enigmatic entity known only as the Dead Mother. Oh, it was the Sisters of Night, not the Dead Sister, sorry. Sisters of Night and the Dead Mother. There are rumoured to be blood hunters that Gara is slightly familiar with, not on a personal basis, but has come to know that there are something similar to a parallel that could be considered the Order of the Lycanthrope, is it? Or is it just
Order of the Lycan,
Order
yeah.
of the Lycan.
Order of the Lycan. That, although blood hunters are very, very scarce here in Thaera, you can barely even call them an order, they do exist. And you know that there are members of the Order of the Lycan in Ipanui, or at least have visited there, and potentially in the Shimmerwin forests, way off to the eastern continent of Thaera, in the deep woods. But we had just done a small combat, as we know that whatever is going on in the jungle, something seems to be tentatively tampering with the natural order, and the plant life is awakening and becoming ever more hostile. You have just finished defeating a bunch of this hostile woodlands and should have finished having a long rest. I'm not sure if people have done that, so if you haven't done that now, do it. Feel free to have a long rest. Refresh all hit points, refresh half your hit dice, spell slots, ta-ta, ta-ta.
Yay.
Oh yes, we'd,
I don't have this mythical
we'd
long
got supplies,
rest, but
had to fight in the jungle, and then we definitely haven't emotionally attached to our dinosaurs real quick.
Definitely not.
You've got
Definitely not at all.
Well, two of them are currently named. We have Ivy, which I believe was Evie. Who's Evie? Neves.
It's Jaden's.
Yeah, it's Jaden's.
Oh, Jaden's.
I haven't named mine yet.
Okay. And we have Solid Snake.
Well, I've named mine now. It's Gemsaw.
Gemsaw. Okay.
Damn it! Stop naming them.
I mean,
how-
was MVP at that fight.
I mean, he
He was
was.
so good.
If you listen to me.
He's everyone's Solid Snake.
Get a mistake.
So, Gemsaw. Let's name it that.
Thank you.
We should have him get that ghost armor soul bound to him.
I mean, if you want to get armor like custom made for your animals, you
We are
can do.
not having barding for all of the animals.
It's not barding, it's more like a
Audio shutting that down.
But what we will do now is we will move to the jungle map, and I'll need to just zoom out on the stream for that. As you are heading towards Ipanui, which has been on the map this entire time.
We're very smart, though.
Yeah.
Very smart.
It was hidden in plain sight, and now that it is slightly circled, it should be easier for you to see.
Indeed.
But you will wake up refreshed and renewed in the morning, having a tentative and easy sleep. It depends on how well people feel that they sleep amongst nature, with the constant noise and chirring of insects and animals, birds constantly moving around in the treetops and canopies above you. You can decide how well you rest in this new environment. Yes, that is
Ignore them.
that is Temple of the Gods.
It's trying to read it, and it's like, but would you like to show it to everyone?
Yeah, I feel like Jaden rested well.
Like when it appears and you have to scroll up just to actually start at the top. So much fucking text.
But if people could go to the miscellaneous handouts, is it in the miscellaneous handouts?
I think it's a jungle handouts, isn't it?
Yeah, jungle handouts, which I put then in text handouts, which is travel tasks. But what I'll do now is just put it at the very top of the
Thank you.
the library. Travel tasks, because it's just going to be one that we're constantly using. So, who is going to be navigating for the day? We're just going to do. We're just going to do a day's worth. We're just going to do. Everyone does one check a day instead of breaking it down into two parts, just because it was starting to bog things down, and you're already getting loads of alchemy supplies and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shall navigate.
Okay, so Neve will navigate. So can you please make your first navigation roll? So that is a survival check, DC 15. Oh, absolutely
Love it, though.
easy,
Yes.
Neve. So I am more than happy to say that you are moving forward an extra hex. So normally you would only move 3 with the help of your Dionicus mounts, but now you can move 4. So if you would like to move yourself 4 hexes, please, Neve.
Oh, okay.
I need you on watch.
There.
Find where it is.
Who's on watch? Is it me?
Jaden.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll go back.
There, so we're probably gonna have to just like wiggle
Oh, Norman, you can assist me, lad.
Oh, yeah.
our way. 3,
Yeah, I'll assist you.
4.
Yep,
Dada, are you going to be
that
looking
is
for things?
perfectly
Yeah, I'll have
fine.
a look out. That's
I will
great.
help you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, it's so easy just finding your way through this. Is great.
Zoom.
onward as she like points to the dinosaurs and stuff.
Okay, so Gara, what are you going to be doing during your day's worth of travel?
Gara, with the assistance of Honil, is gonna have a scout around, have a look for some alchemy supplies.
Okay.
What is it?
Scavenging.
Scavenge.
Yeah, so roll on the alchemy almanac for me, with advantage if you're being assisted.
Thank you. So I roll survival or nature. I'm going to roll. That's a 6. My nature is a 4, so I'm just going to roll survival.
Paint me a picture of... Ooh, that's unfortunately not a success. But paint me a picture of what a day's worth of scavenging Gara and Honil is like. Who is leading the search, and when
Gara's definitely leading it.
how would Honil be helping?
Honil would most likely be gathering up like a skirt into almost like a little basket or like a bag to carry things, and then just placing things in there and going, Gara, what about this one? Is this one useful?
Let's have a quick look. I'll take a look. That's very poisonous. Don't touch that. Make sure to wash your hands.
No, I don't want this. She throws it aside.
Make sure to wash your hands after, otherwise it's going to
Oh,
sting
no.
terribly. But that roll actually helps me because I actually also wanted. I was hoping I would fail, so that I could do this. So midway through this little bit of scavenging, Gara's actually going to stop and just like turn to Honil and say, "Something I've actually been wanting to ask for a little while, Honil. How have you been doing?"
You know me. I am okay.
I noticed a little while back, and I do mean a little while back, and it's probably something I should have brought up earlier, but it's only just really come to my mind. It's actually back when we were on the ship. You looked quite distressed when we woke up one of the mornings.
Yes. Well, it could have been the night that I was visited by the soul in dreams. He looked like Strat at the time.
Well, that's not something you have to worry about. Strahd is very clearly dead. We smashed him to pieces.
I know.
Those
It
events
almost seemed like it was simpler back in Barovia, you know?
kind of was. We knew who the bad guy was. We knew where the bad guy was.
It's like I feel some longing to go back there, but I think that is just a part of me.
Because of the whole Tatiana thing?
Yes, I think so.
I'm not the wisest person. I'm not the greatest person at giving advice. But if you ever just need someone to just rant at, just to get shit out that you feel like you've been bottling up, feel free to just yell shit at me. That's fine.
Thank you, Gara. And you know, with everything that is going on with Neve, I think it would be best if everyone had, you know, someone they can just talk to.
Yeah, don't worry. Neve is also on my list of people to talk to. Curry the list.
You are getting good at this, Gara. You be careful. You will become, you know, everybody's therapist.
Oh no! I often can give terrible advice. You know, like one of the things I recommend is leave notes for people that says to go into the jungle because I think it'd be funny.
That was a little funny. But if he had gone off into the jungle, then that would still have been our problem.
It'd have been fine. Yeah. Guards want to have that little moment which breaks away from the actual survival, just to
As we're like just been pondering around the jungle, gathering leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gara. Come, let's find more leaves.
Yes, let's continue to have a look. There's not a lot around here.
Right, so that was Gara and Honeyul's day's activity. So, Jaden, what are you doing during the day's worth of travel?
Well, Jaden and Norman are like gonna be keeping an eye out. The like other little dinosaurs, just like having a little, like as they're going along, little patrols. So like almost circling the party, I guess. And
Okay.
just keeping an eye out behind and front and all over the place.
Yeah, feel free to roll perception. And were you getting assisted by someone, did you say? Sorry?
Yeah, Norman.
Norman. Okay, so roll with advantage for perception. Bam! So if anything is trying to sneak up on you or ambush you, it's going to have to beat a 24 on its stealth, and you are not going to be surprised by anything unless it's something like a plant which is indistinguishable from normal stuff. So anything that goes on, you are pretty confident that will not get past you. You two are amazingly focused. Like what how does that play out with Jaden and Norman being very efficient, very attentive to their alerts?
I guess they're just like actually taking it seriously, and Jaden's just like, hardly, getting distracted, and he's actually, just like, no, I need to do this, I need to stay focused, and it's just doing his job, I guess.
Yeah, and
he's going to make his daddy proud.
And with a 24 on your perception, you are very alert to even the most minor things that have changed in the environment, and you can see that your hand wraps, with your day of being very focused and very restrained in your inner impulses, the text on them, normally written in kind of like a black ink and draconic in certain places, has gone a little gold.
Oh, has it changed at all? Like any more text or?
No.
Just
It just looks like it was originally written in kind of like a black ink. It now shimmers a bit. It's kind of like when it catches the light, you can see there's a gold sheen to some of the text.
Jane will keep that to himself, but he's gonna have a moment of like, I need to stay focused now. I need to be serious now.
Mm-hmm. There is Jaden is an idiot, but he's not a complete idiot, is what I'm trying to say. And he will know that there is some kind of magical nuance to these gloves now that he does not know what's going on. There is definitely hidden attributes to the gloves that you do not just know instinctually by being attuned to them.
Okay.
Okay. And then that leaves Roman.
Yes. Yeah, I was kind of stumped on what to really do for my travel task. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to try and do a little bit of crafting.
Yeah, feel free.
I'm just going to try my hand at crafting a little potion of healing.
Fantastic.
Riding.
Does have a -5 penalty because you're riding, and it's really not an ideal situation to be. But let's see, what's the crafting?
What's the DC?
DC is a common potion, so DC is 10, so it's going to be 15.
Well, I'm going to spend my Dark One's luck.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's have
+3. Fantastic. Okay, so there is a bit of time where you're sat down and you're getting everything reasonably right. It doesn't require a lot of setup for these healing potions. It's mainly just distilling down this one reagent and kind of getting the baser form of some of its nutrients out of it. But there is a part when your Dionicus rears at a small stake on the ground and bucks back and is about to spill everything out, but you can feel something. You can feel your own power, your own connection to darker powers be able to quickly subvert that, and it kind of stops it and almost defies gravity and holds it in place and prevents it from spilling over.
It's like this quiet dark moment to myself. It's like, oh no, let's fix those in the air quickly.
Yep.
With a little bit of preternatural speed.
So feel free to have a healing potion.
Yay! Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Little potion of healing.
Right, and then you will camp down for an evening. So we will bring you to the camp map, as that will be your day's worth of travel. So let's just get rid of things normally. As you can see that the sun is very much setting, it's getting a lot darker, but there is constant phosphorescent lights coming from all different kinds of fruits and berries and leaves, and the jungle is never in pitch black. There is always some kind of light coming from somewhere. Like, even if it's just like the small dance of fireflies, some of the mushrooms and vegetation on the floor kind of glow from underneath their caps, and things like that.
I don't think we did too bad getting here in time.
Yeah,
Oh,
we had
yeah.
a great time. Way to go.
It was nice and chill. Guys, look.
Covered a lot of ground.
He's gonna put his arms out. Look at my wraps.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you paint those gold, just like you did with
Very
your
nice.
trainers?
No, like they did them themselves.
Interesting.
And no one you noticed my trainers.
They're looking pretty good.
When did they
Oh,
change?
thanks. Before when we were like me and Norman were scouting, I was just like really like focused and stuff, and yeah, I felt calm and.
You got a bit of a path that you're following there. It's good. It definitely suits you too.
Curious. Well, keep it up.
Yes. What you are doing, I suppose.
Thanks, lad.
How are we for berries and stuff?
Oh, what if you made them fully gold and you could make fireballs with your hands?
Oh, that would be cool.
Let me just make sure that the food is sorted. Oh yeah, I gave the food to Honeyhill. No, I didn't. Some of
I
Yeah,
have lots
feed.
of food.
yeah, you have to feed. As I'll knock off a day's group rations as Rowan pulls out the evening's fare.
Yes, how many mouths do I
The
have?
bag
I
of
will
holding
knock off.
and prepares the meal.
Roll a cooking supplies roll if you're going to prepare a meal. This is just going to be for how palatable it is, how nice you can prepare these rations. Oh, dude, you are making the most out of these rations. They still are only rations, so it's not the nicest food you've ever had, but it's still way nicer than you ever expected rations could taste.
Good work with the jerky.
I still got some
Thanks.
some spices from the jewel and some that I picked up in the port cities, which have really taken the edge off.
Yeah, you've been able to make like a really nice broth and a soup base for a lot of this as well. So it's not just dried meat. You've made a nice kind of hearty stew almost.
Oh wow! I mean, I know I complain a lot, but yeah, this is real good.
I'll tidy up after as well.
It's amazing what you can learn.
Mm.
I never used to cook for myself. Never needed.
It's because you are rich.
Yes.
Who's your cook called?
Well, I don't know. I just called him cook.
You know, they never learn their names, do they?
I was
No,
just a boy.
No, that's the name of the help.
Right, now, I will assume that everyone does their regular watches and things like that. There will be no encounters during the night, but if anyone wants to have a scene with another character or do any kind of discussion or anything, say now. If not, we can just move on to the next day.
I would like to have a scene with Neve.
Ooh. Okay, so at what point during the evening would Gara come and approach Neve?
It'd probably be later than while he's doing one of his watches. Maybe at the
Let's
Point.
first watch and
Yeah.
catch his knee before she goes to bed.
exactly perfect. Thank you, James. Yeah, it'll just take a moment as everyone's heading off. Hey, Neve, it's a quick one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. How you doing? Be honest. I'll tell if you're lying.
Well, I mean, honestly, not great. You know, it's a lot of decision making and stuff.
You went a little quiet there, Georgina.
But still a little bit annoyed at Roman, but you know.
I mean, that's understandable. I'm pretty sure most of us are at any given point during the day.
Yeah, that's taken from me.
Yeah.
Just
He's a boss
it
cook.
feels like a lot all at once.
It is. There is a shit ton being levied on you right now. I can't make a decision for you. I will help as much as I can when we get to Ipanui. I'll try and tell you as much as I know about how everything with the Order of the Lycan went back home. Everything as much as I know. I wasn't part of that order, so I wasn't privy to a lot of the information. At the end of the day, the choice is yours, and I'll stand behind whatever choice you make. If you want to go with the dwarves, with their route, if you feel like the ones in Ipanui is more suited for you, I'll support you. Unless, of course, it's something like, go and kill like a newborn or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, can't get behind that.
Oh well. Now you're just being picky, Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. It's just there's a part of me that doesn't trust me making the decision,
One thing I've learned about you is you know the right thing to do, seemingly instinctually.
Yeah.
I know from what you told us, I know stuff in your past has been not the greatest.
Well,
And
no.
I know, and that, yeah, I know.
Also, that I feel like sometimes that was my fault. That was on me.
And you've learned from that, and you've grown from it, and you've become a better Neve than you were then.
Well, I hope so.
I think so.
Thanks. It's just, there's a lot that plays on my mind with that, and it almost sometimes feel like with the wolf, like, is this kind of something that started not in Barovia? Almost like a karma of like.
Well, did you say karma catches up with you? But we make our own. We make our own karma. So hey, we did something bad, and we're gonna do something good to balance it out. We're gonna do something even better. Like, take for example, everything I do, all of my magic is dark as fuck. Back in Thaera, we're not liked. But hey, we do the right thing. We do what's supposed to be the good thing, and fucking hell, if you have even a remote tiniest 1% of that, you'll do more good than I can ever do.
I mean, I get it. Being from a coven, if you're not from there, it can look like it's a dark thing or a thing unknown. But what they used to do was good by the people, good by the forest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me that mucked that up.
And you're making up for it. As I said, you can't let one thing just then dominate everything. You learn from it. As I said, you may not think you see it, but I do, and I know the rest of us do.
Well, I appreciate your faith in me, Gara. Now, I do realise tieflings do get a little bit charmed by the likes, but
Oh god, I know, everyone's a tiefling racist.
we're still on for that plan, right?
Oh goddamn right, yeah. We'll get them all. I'm
Right.
already working on Honey Hill, it's fine.
I hear you, Gara. I think sometimes little pushes helps me because otherwise I'm just
I'll give you a nudge whenever I can.
Right, now let's stop being all like, with the feels and stuff.
Oh yeah, cool, yeah, sound,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I'll finish my watch and then I'll wake whoever's next up.
Cool, we're gonna pick on Jaden, right?
Yeah, totally.
I'll put some bugs in it's bad. Okay, good night.
Have a good night, Eve.
All right.
Gara will finish as well.
Yeah, for those two scenes that we've had, I have moved the inspiration track up one. Very nice, guys. Very enjoyable. I love eating your roleplay scenery. It's delicious to me.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll wake up in the morning. Jaden, you'll wake up slightly earlier. There are bugs in your bed.
Like, I thought a close up. Just gonna shoo them away gently. Come on. Just gonna scoot them up and get them out. Gonna have a little stretch. And then he's gonna have a...
Sorry, none of them will bite him in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have a little wander
Just
around.
chilling.
Little
Right.
patrol.
So, is anyone else wanting a scene before we go back to travel?
I put some bugs in
Right.
After all that.
No, I was saying the wrong name.
Yeah.
I find the right time. But no.
Covered a lot of ground yesterday. Could be it when we, within the day, we can find it.
Everyone-
We have to find it though.
Right, so, I'm assuming it is Neve leading the way again.
Yes.
If we want to
Yeah,
ever
we
find
can try.
anything, then it's better that Neve does it.
I would like to assist Neve, and since we were told that these guys tend to use undead a fair bit, I would like to assist by reaching out with my Hunter's Bane senses. I don't know if this will like lower the DC or anything like that, because it gives me advantage on survival checks when tracking Fey Fiends or undead.
Oh,
I'm assisting.
yeah. I'd say Neve can have advantage with an extra +5.
Hey.
I'll also, because Neve, she'll cast at how many we've got. It's 6 dinosaurs we're traveling on.
Yep.
We shall cast Long Strike.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Super quick.
Yeah. So it's the navigation.
Not fast.
Them being quicker is slightly helpful, but the navigation is mainly finding a safe route through the jungle, not about speed, as you are having to stop and move at a set pace determined by the jungle. If it was open fields, then yes, 100%.
Yeah, it's just helping them get through the.
Yeah. Okay, so with a +5, that's 21. It was with advantage, but you are definitely making headway. You are moving, so we will move you towards Ipanui. So by the end of everyone's travel tasks, you will be at Ipanui.
Woo!
So, Gara, you're assisting Neve. Jaden, what are you doing during your little stint of travel?
Can't hear you, Amy.
Yeah. Oh, can't you?
There
No,
we go.
yeah, we can. We can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the same as yesterday, patrol.
Okay.
I don't know who wants to join
I
me
was
this time.
Jaden.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So
we'll
roll
keep-
perception with advantage.
Yeah. So Hania, like, what I'm doing is I'm just going around, like, just looking left and right and doing this, that, and the other, and like he's gonna
Okay, so
like
if,
give commands.
perhaps if I go left and you go right, or vice versa.
Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Neve is
Like-
not Neve. Honiel is not very helpful. If anything, she's probably a bit distracting.
No, like, well, why are you picking up leaves?
It is for
Just like, look what I can make
Maybe
out
they
of
will be
this.
useful, Jaden. You do not know.
You're supposed to be on patrol. Like,
Well, yes, but we can patrol and pick up the leaves, you know?
Terrible influence.
Right. Robin, what will you be doing with today's worth of travel?
I don't know. What are you doing, Norman?
I'm thinking of going to go scavenging, but I'm not
Yes,
too
I
sure.
can assist you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Norman, roll survival or nature with advantage.
Ooh. I need to remember to click that.
Unfortunately, it does not meet the DC.
Helps a lot, though.
It seemed you have noticed that there are a few bushes and things that look like the right kind of plants that have the alchemical ingredients, but all the fruit and flowers that would be used as part of the alchemy have already been harvested.
Oh, look, it's King's Fruit Roman. Oh, no, that's poisonous.
Dang it, someone took all the good stuff.
It's like everyone just putting wacky poisonous versions of the stuff we usually need to fight.
No, Haniel, just look up like this.
What am I looking up for? We are going forwards.
Oh,
I know, but
it's
just
okay,
look up
Daniel.
and around. Wait, how did we get off track? Oh, fucking hell.
Wait, look where you have taken us now.
Me!
Look, we are lost now. Good job, Jaden.
I need to go back. My face is swelling up.
Did you take it?
A little bit. I
But-
couldn't swallow.
As you are travelling, unfortunately, due to Jaden's low perception roll, it is not until you are very close that you can hear what sounds like a very young voice scream. And it's not that far away. If they were screaming previously, you wouldn't have heard it. You've only now heard it now that you are closer. And looking down into the canopy below you, you're on a small little cliff precipice. And you will see what you can see.
I don't like that. Oh,
As you can see, an entire swarm of angry plants as you're on this little cliff edge here.
There we go.
You're on this little cliff face. It's about 15 foot down. There is a log that does go from that level down to the next one. But you can see all the way up here. There is a small child who is backed into a corner as the plants are baying towards them as they are crying out in Janthi.
oh.
Oh, shit.
Shit,
Someone is in trouble.
a boy there!
We gotta get to him.
Let's help.
Yep, roll initiatives.
Oh dear.
Look at all those pre-rolled boys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at all of us lasty boys. Do you think you could get to him, Jaden?
Yeah, I'll, yeah. Let's have a little see. D.
So there is a mix of strange enemies here. You've seen some of these fungal-looking people before, who look like walking mushrooms. You've seen shambling mounds before. You know what they look like.
Oh, no.
But
Use
there-
lightning, you say?
But there's some other things. There's these large floating things that seem to have a big central eyeball and a few little stalks with other eyes drifting off it.
Oh, what?
Oh, don't like them.
What the hell is that?
Don't
They're
like it.
like plant holders. You know, plant holders.
So, as everyone rolled initiative, it looks like you have. So, if we then go to descending, Jaden, of course, is the first on the scene, first to react.
Oh,
He will. Ooh.
You're going to have to jump, boy. Speed is key.
Aye, sir. He's gonna 35, 50, and then he's gonna spend the key point and step the wind.
To dash, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
And then
You've still got your action, so you could dash again.
yeah, I will dash again.
Go for it.
because things will have to make wisdom saves to try and attack him if he goes past them anyway.
Yeah, they will.
So that's 45 there, sorry.
Yep.
45, 50, and he's going to look at the kid like, I'm
There
here
is
to help you!
that is a rock that you would
Oh,
have to
shit.
climb up. That's probably about 20 feet up. It's a big, spiky rock that's jutting out of the ground.
Okay, I will go the yeah, that's 15 up, and yeah, he'll stay there for now.
Okay, so next up, one of these things has seen you dash around and you've immediately drawn its attention. So it's going to start staggering towards you and then will dash. So for all intents and purposes, we'll say that to the left and right of the map is a valley. You can't go off it. It will be steep cliff edges and things like that.
And I've got my sanctuary up. Let me
Yep.
just put my little...
Keep to the right hand side. I can try and do something.
Okay.
This one moves 20.
Sorry, I'm just moving Jaden just to like put a little token on him.
That's fine, that's fine.
There we go. Because it was coming off the map and stuff.
Mm. Right, so this one is going to move in here. And it will make its wisdom save. It passes.
It will make its wisdom save.
It will push past this guy. And it will level its head down towards you, so the mushroom is facing you like a shield almost. And there will be a jet of spores that shoots out towards you, Jaden, as you are covered and you cough and you wheeze as you're taking a lungful of these. But you're immune to being poisoned, so it does nothing.
Yeah.
Freaks out for a second, then he's like, oh wait.
I'm fine. It then raises its head.
High off this?
It raises its head up and looks confused and perplexed and slightly angry. Gara, it's your turn.
Cool. Gara's going to get off his mount, and he is just going to run and leap down there, try and stick the landing.
So it's 15 feet up. So if you want to spend the difficult terrain movement penalty for landing, you can, and you won't take any damage. Or you can just drop down, and you will take a d6 damage.
I'll just take the d6.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, it'll just be 15 feet of movement to get down, instead of 30.
Wait, what's the move speed of Alfreda's, by the way?
The move speed on your Dionicus is pretty hefty, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
5.
Have I got it in animals? I do. Their move speed's 40 feet.
Cool.
35. So move to there. As I run, jump, and leap off of the off of the cliff, the sword of thirst is unsheathed and ignites with fire as I use Rite of the Flame. So it's mid-air, just boom on fire. So I'll take 6, of course. Done so much damage to myself already. So my movement. Then I'm gonna hopefully being within sight, and I'll take dodge action.
Okay.
Wait for anything to come at me.
Norman, it's your turn.
Oh, did you find out what the mounted speed?
Yeah, it's 40 feet. If you're wanting to use these mounts in any kind of active combat situation, like now, it will be a DC 15 animal handling check to get them to listen to you.
Oh, and there's this trunk here. Is that just sticking out over the edge, or is it forming a ramp?
It forms a ramp.
Oh. Right, let's give this a try. Oh wait, actually no. Huh? Solid Snake, defend the pale whiteys. That's Roman and Becky.
Okay, roll an animal handling check.
No.
Yeah, Solid Snake listens, and he will join the initiative order.
Good boy. Or girl. I never check.
Hey, he was battle trained.
Oh my god, he is battle trained. He's so fast.
Solid Snake.
Oh, that's like 30. How high up is the tree trunk? Or is it easy enough to?
Easy enough. I'm not going to bother penalising. So it's just part of the terrain. There's no elevation to it for ease.
Okay, then I'll dash, go that far. Use a bonus action to extend my whip. I think that's all I can do without using an action boost.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, next up is another one of these myconids. So this one is in range of this child and is going in as it levels its head and goes for some pacifying spores and tries to stun the child. So they've got child stats. They are stunned as they cough and they wheeze, and you can see them their limbs lock up. Next up is one of these things, whatever it is, the unbeknownst enemies. So let me just finish getting the stunned icon. So this thing seems to just drift very slowly. It has hovered and moved a bit closer. Next up is one of the... This just isn't an ideal map dimension for the stream, so I do apologise on that front. But this myconid is going to come straight towards Norman as it levels its head and goes for the pacifying spores, and it shoots out a spray of gunk towards you. Norman, DC 11 con save. As Norman takes a big lungful of this, and he coughs and he wheezes, and you can see his limbs lock up. You are stunned for a minute. You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, Norman. Next up is another one of these myconids, which will try and surround Jaden, and will also go for the pacifying spores. Jaden, can you make a con save?
For the love of God, make a con save. Okay.
Jaden is also stunned, as there is almost a fog in the air now, with all these spores being released everywhere. You can see each of these weird orange drifting dots in the sky.
And he's just gonna... Bleh.
Another myconid moves forward. A shambling mound. What's the movement on shambling mounds? Let me double check. It's 20 feet. Did you know that shambling mounds have a swim speed?
Yeah, I guess because they just, I don't know, swim around in poo.
Yeah. More myconids as they move in towards what they perceive as threats.
Oh shit. Sorry, I was muted. My bad.
It's okay. A shambling mound is going to move towards Gara. It has dashed. Neve, it is your turn.
Okay, so I put a token at the side. Can you make that token a 60-foot cube?
60-foot cube, of course I can.
So I've put one in the corner, if that helps. It's just not big enough.
Let me just measure that out again. Let me double check that that's 60 feet. No, it's way too small. It needs to be bigger. Bigger. There we go. There's 60 feet.
Okay,
60-foot cube.
I want that because it should be in range of me. Yes, it's 120 foot for me to put it.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Nature's Wrath.
Ooh.
So, do you just double check at the end of my turn? They'll have to make a strength saving throw if they're near roots and vines. One creature of my choice must succeed a strength saving throw or become restrained until the spell ends.
Ooh.
And then it can do extra things. I'll pop it up just in case you want
Yes,
to read that.
that'll be handy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it a conk one that you can do stuff every turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I think it's like at the start of their turn if they're in 10 foot of a tree, which I feel it's probably going to be quite a few of them. they have to make a dex save and they get some damage. Any area of ground that is covered by grass or undergrowth, it's difficult terrain for the enemies.
Oh, you can throw a loose rockets in as a bonus
Okay,
action.
so
Yes.
the only effect that's going to happen now is the roots and vines at the end of your turn.
Oh, we should have
Unless
done the
there
bonus
is a
action, right?
bonus action if there is a rock nearby.
Oh, yeah, there are plenty
yeah.
of rocks.
Okay, I'd have to do a spell thing, but I haven't set it up.
Just roll one of your normal.
primal savagery.
Roll primal.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll primal savagery. It's going to be the same. It's just going to be 3d8. Yep. So it's going to be 3d8 damage. So what are you throwing a rock at?
So I'm going to throw a rock at the wibbly eye.
The wibbly eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for
just
it.
right at that wibbly eye.
But it definitely hits. You don't need to roll any more damage. It hits it, and you can see that it was almost a big sack. There was barely anything to it, but it pops and it explodes, and you can see these spores go absolutely everywhere. Let's see how far it goes.
No.
Everything within 20 feet of it.
Oh no, Gar, is it happening again? Oh my god.
It's okay. No, we're
But
okay.
nothing
We're
that can
okay.
be affected is hurt by it. But that burst, it just popped and it's gone. But you can see all these spores go absolutely everywhere.
Okay, and at the end of my turn, can this one take a strength saving throw?
Yes, of course it can. So it will
Like
make
it's in the undergrowth if I need.
it fails the strength saving throw. So it's now restrained.
Yes, and it can repeat things.
Yeah.
So his vines just like grab at its legs? Question mark.
Yeah.
Just all
Yes.
wrap around it, yanking it down to the ground.
So I'm like holding my hands up in the air whilst I'm still sitting on the on my dino.
You leave when Neve says you can leave.
Norman would be impressed if he was awake.
Okay, so that was an action, a bonus action. Do you want to do a move?
If I can, yes. How far can my dinosaur move?
Animal handling check first to see if your dino will respond to you.
That would help. Where did I put my thing?
You're a druid. They totally respond to all druids, right?
All the time.
I'm sure they do.
Oh, okay. I keep moving my. Sweet tales of dinosaur times.
Yeah, they said there's a lot of dinosaurs in this jungle. I'm only seeing plants.
Yeah, there are a lot of plants. The dino will listen to you. Gemma will be chill.
Yes. Can I get to that top of the here?
Yep. So Gemma's got a movement speed of 40 feet.
Ooh. So I'll probably get to here
Yep.
ready to do things later on.
Okay.
And that's not.
Next up, we have a Myconid that will dash in to get next to Gar.
There.
As it should.
And then this one will dash in here. Then this big floating eye thing will drift a little closer.
Lob a rock at it.
Honiel, it's your turn.
Can I have a 50-foot radius spear, please?
50-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yow.
Give me a quick second. Let's see if I've got a 50-foot radius.
Rune
The
of Icalagon from the other game.
closest I've got is a 20-foot, but let's see how far we can take it to make it 50 foot. So where's 50 foot? 50 foot radius.
Yeah.
So it's 100 feet. So it's there. Let me just hold my finger on the screen so I know which point I'm going to. There you go.
Good lord.
And let me give control of that to you. Jesus Christ. What spell is this?
You'll see.
Sweet baby Jeebus.
Okay, go for it. You should have control of that.
Okay. Let's. let's call it there. As Honiel pulls out her hands and leaves and branches and twigs in the area begin to raise off the ground as I cast reverse gravity.
Reverse gravity, okay. Okay, can you ping that across, please?
Out of the way. Yeah, it's a depth save. It's 100-foot high cylinder, 50-foot radius.
Okay, so whilst I'm doing these deck saves, can you give me a brief rundown of what it actually does?
It will make a deck save to grab onto a fixed object that it can reach to avoid the fall, but otherwise it will fall 100 foot upwards and then take fall damage.
Okay, so the 4 myconids, they will fly...
If they don't hit anything, then they just remain there in the air, like 100 foot up. Just oscillating slightly.
These myconids have flown 100 feet up. The shambling mounds, there are 3 of them that you've got there. This is not their forte.
I will keep them. You get the child.
Good work!
As they fly 100 feet up, Jesus Christ, they're taking a lot of damage when they're coming down.
Also,
Yeah.
Just hold them up there for a while.
do they leave? Does this one leave my threat square?
Not voluntarily.
Yeah, not voluntarily. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not voluntarily.
And
Sorry, yeah. My bad.
the big floating eye will almost definitely go 100 feet up. Even with a nat 20, it goes 100 feet up.
Holy shit, he tried.
Yeah,
He tried really
but they
hard.
have a hover speed, so even when they do fall down, they're not going to take the damage.
No.
As you see that one that float up like a balloon, just go whoop. All the others fall quite quickly, but that one just floats up slowly like a balloon.
And she will.
And then
move
finally, the
over
sovereign.
here.
Everything in there got affected by that. That was huge.
Yeah.
I will keep them busy. Go, Roman. Can you get across there? Can you help?
I could try.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Next up, that thing's 100 feet up in the air. It doesn't know what to do. It's very confused. It's not even going to take the dodge action. It's just going to struggle. Roman, it's your turn.
Okay, Roman first is going to try and command the beast to dash.
Okay.
So let's try an animal handling check. No, it doesn't want any of it.
No, will not be paying attention to you.
Like, no. Fine! Roman dismounts, spending half his movement. And then he's going to fire some Eldritch Blasts and try and free up some space. First, he's going to get rid of this fucking thing.
Go for it.
Let's get you out of here. 15 to hit.
Its armor class is 5. It
Nice.
pops like a balloon. No one is in range. Pop.
Okay, let's make some room. And he's going to blast this one in front of Norman.
Go for it.
Yay.
That's a hit.
Hit. Or 11 force damage.
It
and
staggers
shoves it
back.
10 feet.
Yep, 10 feet directly from you. That'll just be straight up.
And then seeing how fucked it got from that, he's going to try and blast it one more time and just finish it off.
Go for it. Another solid hit.
Or another
As
11.
it tumbles and it smashes and it turns into a pulpy fungal mulch on the floor. It is dead.
Good. And then, as bonus action, Roman casts Far Step,
Mm-hmm.
and he will teleport himself 60 feet, 65 feet. So he'll go there.
Okay. Next up,
That'll be my turn.
on your turn, this Myconid moves in, and it's just going to try and hit you with its fist. Bah! It misses. It misses. It lunges towards you with a very slow, methodical, kind of grinding movement and slams the floor next to you. You see a little puff of spores come out of its fist when it hits the floor.
Roman is able to scramble out of the way.
This one is up in the air. Shambling mounds, you're never doing anything. Jaden, it's your turn. Jaden, you are stunned.
Yeah, can I guess roll to not be stunned?
That'll be at the end of your turn. So, yep, at the end of your turn, roll a con save. You are no longer stunned. That is your turn.
Oh, fuck.
Solid Snake, seeing that the person he was meant to protect has now put himself in harm's way, is going to dash.
Yeah. Yeet.
Go, Solid Snake.
As he dashes towards Roman, he must protect.
The lad.
And then a Myconid adult next to Jaden. So if we scroll up here, it moves in and goes for a swing with its fist. It misses. And then that one is lolling about in the air. This...
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not 10 feet towards a tree, is it?
no, it's 100 feet in the air.
Okay, that's fine.
It is out of your spell range now, unfortunately.
No worries.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to get all of them, to be fair.
When they land, they'll land with that.
There's still a couple in there.
The Sovereign, seeing you now mobile again, Jaden, is going to try and pacify you once more. This time it's DC 15. So can you make a Constitution save?
Yeah.
But you are fine. As you hold your breath, tentatively not breathing any of these in. Gara, there's no enemies in front of you. They're up in the air.
Hey, Harneal, can I run through this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only actually activates when the spell is cast. Yeah, when you cast this spell. So it doesn't say anything about entering it. You can just run through it, I guess.
Nice, cool. Okay, Gara gonna run as fast as he can. He's gonna dash. 35. 40.
But to be fair, I can just take them away.
So, 70 will get me to. 70 will get me to there.
Yep.
No longer dodging. I dashed. So that's gonna be my turn. Next turn, I'm just gonna try and blitz it forward more.
Yeah. Goddamn spellcasters. Norman, you are stunned. So unless can you at the end of your turn, can you repeat your saving throw, please? It's DC 11.
Oh my god.
You
Is that 2 ones?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's the,
Yep.
Is this what it was like yesterday, guys?
yeah, it was during your game. It was horrible. We rolled so many ones.
Just need it higher than a 3. Or
Next-
3.
Next up is a Myconid adult, and it is going to attack the child at advantage because they are stunned.
No.
Actually, wait, that child should have at least had a turn to roll its save. I haven't rolled them on the initiative. They are fine. It will not be advantage, and they will be dodging instead because they are backed into a corner.
Understandable.
Yep. But with a 10, it does hit, and you can see the child pivot and fall to the ground. Their AC is 10.
Aiden, get that.
I'm trying!
Alright, and then it will see that there is no threat next to it and move to where there is a threat. The one next to Jaden is going to go for a fist attack as it punches and misses, hitting the rock wall behind you. Another one here is restrained by the plants. It has started its turn, and I'll say it's within 10 feet of a tree. So, Neve, you can roll your Wrath of Nature.
Ooh, cool. Nice. Let's just... 46.
4d6, that's a lot of damage.
Make a dex save, I think.
Yeah, it's restrained, so it's at disadvantage. It fails on a 1 and takes 12 points of damage. It will try and break free with a strength check.
Plant
It
versus plant.
does!
Oh, it does.
God.
Oh,
And staggers out. That's its turn. A Shambling Mound is up in the air. Another Myconid adult. It started its turn within 10 feet of a tree.
cool.
And it will make its dex save. It does not. It takes 16 points of damage. That's a really good spell for this kind of environment.
Yeah. I know there's trees everywhere. Oh my god. It's difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, so it will only move. It'll move less. That one's up in the air. Shambling mound, you're not doing anything. Neve, it's your
Assuming
turn.
there's undergrowth there. Norman is right there. Is it sort of restrained that he's
He's stunned.
Stunned.
stunned? Okay.
Wait. Well, not necessarily poison, but
Would I'm trying to read it as quickly as I can. Would that help?
No, unfortunately,
No.
he's stunned.
Okay.
God damn, it's everything but that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
And
fine.
unless Alessio doesn't say it fixes it either, because I was checking.
I didn't want to do Indomitable because it's an 11 con save.
Is it a magical thing that's making
It is not.
God damn it!
Just some gross spores.
I'm just there like going,
It's all natural.
Oops,
but
all
not natural enough.
His skin is going to look amazing afterwards.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Gonna be breathing great.
Beautiful.
You hear that rattle in his lungs? That means there's good stuff in there.
Yeah, that's a good rattling.
Okay. I'll see if I can get the lizard to go further down.
You've already passed the combat check, so you don't need to do it again. But nothing that sounds like maracas could be bad.
Yeah.
I'd like to move dinosaur this way.
Yep.
Thank you. As a, I will throw some fire and then bonus action throw a rock. Is that fine?
Yep, that's more than
Is that too
fine.
much magic? Okay.
Nope. It's just a bonus action. It is not a spell.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let us do a produce flame at the one that is nearest.
Yeah, the produce
The
flame.
one-
Oh.
No, it'll be that one. It'll be this one.
Yep. It flies forth and it hits a strong hit as it turns, looks towards you, and gets a mouthful of fire.
And then bonus action.
You need to roll the damage for it as well.
Oh yeah.
20 fire damage. It is goes up in a jet of fire, and it is just about holding itself together.
Okay. And I guess bonus action, I will throw a rock at the only one that I can probably throw a rock at.
Yep, go for it.
So that's going to be this one here.
Yep, so just roll primal savagery or
Flame.
or produce flame.
All that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just do produce flame because it does the same damage as produce flame as well.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 19.
13 as the rock splats it into the floor, and it is dead.
Nice.
Oh no, come on. I can catch him. I mean, it's fine. O'Neill, you can keep holding. And that's my turn.
I'm worried they have to come down sooner or later.
That one's still in the air. This one comes towards you, Neve, and it will try and stun you. They're one-trick ponies, these boys. As it shoots its pacifying spores towards you.
Oh.
But you save, as it is a very low save. How could anyone fail there? O'Neill, it is your turn.
O'Neill starts to run forward, and as she's doing it, an ethereal door will appear as she will cast a quickened dimension door and pop herself all the way up here.
Yep.
Excellent.
Poof! As she appears and will do a spare the dying on the dying person.
Yep, they are stable. They are on 0 hit points.
And then she will sort of... No, she's going to stay with him. That's her turn. Bam, easy, done.
All right. Next up is a floating myconid. That's fine. Roman, your turn.
Roman uses bonus action and far steps out of trouble, appearing on top of this rock,
Yep.
and then looking down at the creatures below him. He's going to start blasting them away to give O'Neill some cover.
Go for it.
First, the one at the back. So you
Yep.
can finish the job.
12 hits.
Ooh.
Fi-
8 force damage. And I
8.
shove it back 10 feet.
Put it back in that thing.
Yep.
And then second blast will fire at the front one.
Go for it.
Blam!
Another hit
Get back!
for 15.
15 max damage. And then he hits again. Get back again! And
As,
also die.
yeah, and also die.
They blast its corpse back into the wrath of nature and it's ripped to shreds.
Ooh. It's almost like you
And then-
pass it into the hands of the grasping branches, and as its corpse flies there, you can see all these branches and vines just pull it into several different pieces.
Nice.
I've got you covered, Honeyel.
Thank you.
This
Is he
Myconid
alright?
goes for Solid Snake. It crits Solid Snake! No! How much damage was that? 20. Solid Snake looks really bad. Solid Snake is in a real rough position. As it was too busy looking to see where Roman was, this thing comes barreling from the side and rugby tackles it and starts punching him in the face. Just gets him in a headlock and starts punching Solid Snake in the face.
God
That's
damn
my
it.
fault for telling him to protect those assholes.
Fighting Vulcan Raven all over again.
The Myconid Sovereign is still in the air. Shambling Mound's still in the air. Jaden, it's your turn.
I'm gonna punch this guy. Or slash him even. Yeah.
Which one was it? Left or right? Left or bottom?
Top.
Top. Okay. Okay, that's a hit. For 11, you slash and you cut into it deep. Another hit. As you cut it in twain, the top half slowly slides down and falls away from the bottom.
And then he's gonna spend the key point and flurry of blows the one at the bottom.
Go for it.
Oh,
Unfortunately, there is a big cloud of spores after you cut that one in half, and you
Oh,
try
no.
and punch
Oh
through,
my
and you
God.
can't see at all.
yeah, fuck off! Fuck.
It's just punching wildly.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Solid Snake lets forth a dying wail. He is not going down without a fight as he lunges towards the Myconid attacking him. He's got 3 attacks though, so he's going to go for the bite first. He hits for 5, and then he goes in for the claw. Another hit for 4, and a claw again. And another hit for 10. Holy
Nice.
shit, he's ripping the thing
Really?
apart.
He throws a grenade in there.
He throws a grenade, but the Myconid still stands. One of the Myconids on Jaden goes for a fist attack. Pow! 18 is just a miss.
Oh,
And then another Myconid is in the air. The Sovereign moves in to block
Yeah.
Jaden's escape.
oh dear.
And it goes for a fist attack. And hits for only 7 bludgeoning damage. There's a puff of smoke and spores that you can taste are acrid and bitter and horrible, but your refined key purifies any toxins entering your body, and you are fine.
He spits out a glob of poison. Ugh. Oh, it's horrible.
Gara, it is your turn.
Cool. So Gara's gonna run straight upwards here. Boom. Still expecting these things to come crashing down to the ground at any moment.
Tell
And,
me when you want me to drop it.
Oh, bring it on! And as he yells that out, he will bonus action rage.
Ooh.
Honey will drop the spell.
Okay. Can you? Yeah. Fuck it. I'll say you can drop it
You'll
whenever.
stop concentrating on it.
Yep. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll 10d10 for all of them instead of each individually. I mean 10d6 even.
26.
Yeah, not 20d10. Jesus Christ. So they are all going to take 39 points of falling damage. And they will all be prone. There's no way they're landing on their feet. So that one's dead, that one's dead, that one's dead, that one's dead. The orb slowly floats down and does not take any fall damage.
And then I'm going to make an attack against this guy. And so that would be normal. Thank you very much. So
Yep.
First swing, 17.
17 hits.
Boom, slash.
Easy, as you
Standard.
cut it straight down the middle. It falls into two halves. The left half and the right half split in simultaneous division and collapse down onto the ground, leaving a cloud of spores in the air.
And
Friends
that'll be-
can go in the wrath of nature, can't they?
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm
used, I used all my movement to get there, and I don't like going
Yeah.
back and redoing it. So I will end my turn there.
Nice. Next up is Norman. You are stunned. Can you repeat the save, please?
You got this, Norman.
Yay!
Hey! That's Norman's turn. This shambling mound is going to spend half its movement to get up, and is going to it's then going to dash, and then use its remaining bit of movement to get out.
It will
Oh,
take
wait,
the
I see.
damage, though, won't it?
Which damage?
From being an
Oh.
start of its turn.
Yes, it needs to make a dex save. It fails. Neve, can you roll the naturey tree damage?
Oh, that is
46.
46. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my god, that was huge! What the fuck?
Slice.
Massive!
What? Whoa.
3 6s and a 5. Damn, one off.
This one is going to stand up, this shambling mound, and then use its remaining movement to dash in here. Neve, it is your turn.
Okay, so very important times. As my action, I'm going to pull out an animal from the bag of tricks.
Okay.
Trevor is going to roll for us.
Okay.
It's 1d8, so if you just press on the d8 bit. Yeah.
A
What is
2. What is a 2?
2 is a giant rat.
A
We got
giant
it.
rat.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have summoned allies, and we have giant rat. As the rat appears, and will make its have its turn after you. But
Amazing.
I will give you control of this token. It's got 7
Cool.
hit points and an AC of 12.
Awesome. Is it a bonus action to tell it things, or is it gonna?
What does the bag of holding say?
Because I mean, I remember us having a conversation one way or the other, but
I think it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action without it. Gives it bonus actions. You can
Yes.
but you can just use one bonus action to just tell it to do a thing, and it'll keep doing that.
so I'll turn around and I'll be like, Ratty, save Solid Snake. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
Yay!
Ratty will immediately take its turn after you.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm just continuing concentrating on the other thing. I will stay where I am because I can't go anywhere.
Okay, so feel free to move Ratty as you have commanded them.
If you want.
Go. So you
Where am
go.
I moving? How much movement does Ratty have?
Ratty has a movement of 30 feet.
30 feet. So we can either go like around the shambling mound. We've got to get to Solid
Do you have
Snake.
to throw it in a square next to you? Like, can you have thrown it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
would we be able
Over
to?
there.
Yeah, you can throw it there if you want.
Cool. Do we risk an attack of opportunity on the rat? Probably not. Okay. Well, I feel like I've told it to.
Yeah, you have told it to go get help Solid Snake.
Okay, we'll go that way.
Okay.
Get ready, go. Yeah.
As Ratty leaves the Shambling Mound's range,
Just so we
it
can get
senses the
into this
movement with its blind sight and lets down a big slam of vines towards him and squashes the rat until it's dead.
Good attempt. It's okay.
Neve looks horrified. She's like, no.
It's only throwing it 5 feet away.
Anything else,
It's an
Neve?
opportunity that's not on you, though, so.
No. So, yeah, I am where I am.
Alright, so the Myconid next to you is going to let loose a fist and misses completely. The gas spore drifts in the air. Honiel, it is your turn.
Oh god, it drifted slightly closer. As she steps around in a defensive stance over the body of this child and will let loose 2 chill touches. One at this boy, and one at this boy.
Go for it. So first one on the gas spore.
Yeah. 16.
It pops. It's got an AC of 5.
Good.
Pops like a
And
balloon.
the second one, 12, probably a miss.
Just misses. It hits.
Yeah.
It hits a bit of its hard exterior of fungal growth, and you can see it freeze up and cool. But it looks like a superficial part of its body.
Okay, that's my turn.
Roman.
I'll try and cover you, Jaden. As Roman stands over the edge and holds his open palms out in front of him, and dark energy reaches out and starts to wrap around this big Myconid guy.
Go for it.
Blight.
Ooh, go for it. Roll that attack.
And it's a
Oh,
disadvantage on
Oh,
the con save. And it'll be 72 damage.
72 damage as it completely. How does it die, James?
As the dark energy reaches down from Roman and detaches, wrapping around this creature and sucking the life out of it as it is turned into a husk and just crumbles to dust.
Blight has been so useful for you guys in the jungle.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's me.
My-
no, actually, no, yeah, I'll stay where I am for now.
The Myconid adult is not letting this quarrel go unfinished. It will defeat Solid Snake before it dies, as it raises its fists up high and brings it down to smash. What's Solid Snake's AC? It's 13. It misses.
Tense.
The other Myconid sovereign is 10 feet away from any kind of tree that I've got on the map. So like the trees and stuff. So it's not it's not going to be in range. So it moves closer towards Gara. And I completely read their stat block wrong. It gets to do, it doesn't get to attack or do spores. It gets to do both. So it will shoot with its pacifying spores on you, Hamel. So as it levels its head and shoots out this jet cone of horrid orange spores towards you, can you make a con save?
I can try.
As
my
you
God.
take in a big lungful of these spores, not expecting it, you cough, you wheeze, and you are stunned as it attacks you with advantage with its big fist.
Go for it.
Boom! 25 is a hit as
That
it
is a
hits you
hit.
for 17 points of damage. Actually, half
So,
the bludgeoning.
Half the bludgeoning.
So 12 in total.
Well, total. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, poison. Ow.
Next
Okay.
up, a shambling mound is going to dash. Jaden, it's your turn.
I'm going to slash at this guy.
Go for it. An easy hit for 9 piercing. And another hit for 12. It looks badly hurt. It is only holding on by mere strands and sinew of its fungal body.
Spare the key point of flurry of blows.
Okay, that's a hit. It's dead.
And then Jane's gonna hop over here and just gonna shoot over with this fist in front of him and punch this guy. Oh shit, I did not mean to click it twice.
The 17 hits them. For
Yeah, and I will
11 bludgeoning damage.
take its reaction.
It has no reaction.
You got any more?
I'm gonna rub Eddie's ring and do that again.
Ooh, go for it.
So, slash,
That's a hit. For 8.
another slash.
Another hit. For 8, it dies. You cut it in half as the big thing leering over Gara seems to evaporate into a cloud of spores and mulch.
And then he's going to spend a key point and dash.
Go for it.
So
Yeah, so it's bonus action dash. for a key point.
Yeah, so 40. Oh, 50. Yeah.
Okay.
And
You still got your move.
yeah. Go here and flurry of blows.
You've already
For the
used
key
your
point of- Oh.
bonus action to dash.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Okay. Remember to mark yourself up with so you know that you've got all your penalties for doing that.
Yeah. I'll do the dice sound thing.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much disadvantage to everything.
Oh, Solid Snake. Finish him.
Solid Snake roars as he comes in with his teeth and rips it to shreds.
Yeah, he does.
Good boy, Solid Snake!
Solid Snake disobeys the orders to protect Roman and goes for this one instead.
Good boy, Tom.
Misses
The blood frenzy on it.
and misses. Oh,
Tragic.
Oh,
Gara, you are stunned.
I am stunned. I would like to try to end my turn and break the stun.
Go for it.
I fucking don't.
You do. The DC was. Oh no, it was DC 15 on this one.
15?
Yeah, shit.
Yep.
No, Gara's stunned. Norman.
Did it?
Goodbye, Rage.
Oh shit, yeah.
Goodness, this Solid Snake. Opa! I attack them. Oh, that wasn't the thing. Attack the mic and its adult.
It hits.
Blah.
Grasping Light wraps around it, and you pull it taut as it pulses it into almost like one of those Play-Doh things where you wrap stuff around and you squeeze and you can see all the bits pulse out.
Yeah.
That's what you've done to this fungus.
I'm gonna need to wash the whip. I move up here. I'm using an action surge to lay on hands on
Solid Snake.
How
That's
many?
5 HP.
+5. Solid Snake churs happily at you and does a little tappy dance.
Boy. I'm gonna use my bonus action to shield shove the shambling mound in front of me.
Go for it. Athletics. It will make its strength save.
Ooh, low.
It is shoved back or prone.
Backwards, directly away.
Push. So you slap it with the shield. It staggers back with the mighty force of your shove.
And then I move in and use my last 2 whips.
Go for it. You hit
Using a sharpened attack on this one.
for 20 points of damage. As you can see, vines fly out from it.
Wow. And I'll try again.
Another
Yeah.
hit. Oh, big. Was that sharpened as well?
Yeah.
For 17. Everyone watching Norman can see a flurry of steel as the whip dances around in patterns. You can just see these vines spraying up in the air.
That's my turn.
Next up
Whacker.
is a shambling mound, which will slowly move. And then the shambling mound on you, Norman. It is sensing the danger and will go for a slam attack. It misses. It will make a second slam attack and hits for 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Oh, who's it hit?
Luckily it missed.
Norman.
Okay.
Neve, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to look down at the one that is, as I'm slightly above on top of the raptor, I'm going to look down and I'm going to cast Light.
Go for it. It will roll the damage. It will make it save at disadvantage. It fails and takes, what's the maximum amount of damage?
64 if it's
Yeah. How does it die, Neve?
So as she's standing above, almost like a black ivy starts growing downwards at a rapid pace towards the creature.
Ooh, nice. Anything else, Neve?
I sit there victoriously upon my steed.
Honeyle.
I point over to the other one and be like, there's another one.
How do you good over there? Honeyle is gonna lean down to the child and it's going to cast tongues on them while they're unconscious so that they won't resist it.
Okay, that's fine.
It's going to make our life easier later.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like that.
It's alright, honey, I can talk to him.
Roman, it's your turn.
Did you end the thing?
The reverse gravity.
No, the Nature's Wrath.
It looks like
Neve did that.
Neve might have done.
Neve? Do you know?
We'll say yes for now.
Okay, I guess I'll do something else then. In that case, Roman is going to stand on his vantage point and he's just going to focus fire on this boy here and just keep blasting him to keep him far away.
Go for it. A
Oh.
12 misses. You hit a loose bit of vine on it that seems to just grow around the blast.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
And again, it makes another hole, but the third
Oh,
blast
that's fine.
does hit.
Actually, I just had to clear away all the debris to find an actual weak spot. And he blasts it for 14 damage and shoves it backwards 10 feet.
Anything else?
No.
Right.
I'm happy in my safe space.
Shambling Mound dashes towards Jaden. Jaden, it is your turn. You are at disadvantage to everything you do.
Yeah, I
As a
will.
lethargy washes over you.
Fucking hell, sorry. Bang, 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 bang. Sorry. Yeah. Short sword.
That's still a hit. For 8 piercing.
Jaden is shaking his head, just like, oh, come on.
A 16 hits. For 11.
And I'll spend the key points of flurry of blows.
Another hit.
I'm going to knock it prone. If I
Okay.
can.
Yep, so it will make its save against that. It is a dex save. So let's see. 18 passes.
Have it. And last one.
Another hit.
And knock it prone again.
Yeah, it will try and save again against that. It passes!
Damn.
Jesus.
Ah!
Natural 19 and a natural 20.
And he's just going to pivot around it, have a little dance around it.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Solid Snake looks to Norman for a command, because it is wanting to go in.
No, Solid Snake, you must retreat. You are wounded. Save yourself.
You can tell you don't speak
Oh, no.
dinosaur, but you hear a screech, and there is a deep primal feeling that you know he's screeching. But father, I want to fight! As it runs in and goes for a chomp. It hits for 6 piercing. Do these things have any resistances? Yes, they do, but not against that. As it hits and goes for its 2 claw attacks. It claws once and gets tangled up in some of the vines, and claws again and critically hits.
Secretly was grabbing for a super attack.
He was. Gara, it's your turn.
Okay, I shall just try and tense my muscles, and like with sleep paralysis, I will just try and just move that one limb, and that'll break me out of this, as I will end my turn and try and make the save.
DC 15.
Click.
You did it! You did it!
It works! Okay. That's my turn. I'm
Okay.
understood.
Norman, you're up. You're stood side by side your valiant battle steed as he rips into it.
Damn, I got the good die though. Alright, time to finish this boy off.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Yep. 23 definitely. Its AC's 15 at the just so you guys know. 16.
Okay.
Bam, hit. 11. It looks badly wounded. It has 12 hit points.
One more time.
Oh, a
Ooh,
critical
that's
hit! As together, you and Solid Snake are wailing on this thing. It rears up in one last attempt to smash down at both you and Solid Snake, revealing a big, mulchy, organic part of its core. How do you kill it?
I whip my whip into its heart, and it wraps around. As it wraps around, I yank on it and rappel over to this. Well, repel? Swing. I swing over to this side, ripping it out and killing it.
As it then lets forth a horrific screech as the heart part organism of its internals comes out and it collapses. There is a pool of green blood and watery substance around the floor. It is dead.
Norman lands. Jaden will be ready with the fist bump.
Hey, Jaden.
Bump.
Oh, are you able to heal Solid Snake? I forget if you can heal.
No, I can only heal myself, unless I have a potion.
Alright.
My God, it's fine.
Yay! Thanks, Dave.
Is that your turn, Norman?
Yeah, no point second winding 15 HP.
Shambling Mound will surely do something. Neve, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to try with my bonus action to get Gem to dash.
Yeah, go for it.
Am I doing handling?
Yes. I'll say if you're wanting it to do like a dash or something. Easy, you can easily dash 80 feet.
Cool. And as I go past Solid Snake, I'm gonna just pat him on the head and cast Cure Wounds.
Go for it.
Because he's been such a good bean. I think I'm gonna do it level 2. I'll do that. There we go. Bad. Level 2.
Solid Snake acts cool, crossing his arms and looking away,
so
but you can see his tail wagging.
13 hit points. He's nearly on full. He only has a few little scratches on him now. And Gemsaw will come with you.
I've thought that it was over that way. I would have gone more towards the Shambling Mound. Oh God, it's got everywhere. Ah. Pretty sure I've got movement together.
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool.
You gone a bit quiet there, sorry?
And that is my turn.
Okie dokie. Honeyel, you are up. There is one enemy in range.
They've got this as she throws out a token spectral hand to slap it across the face with a chill touch.
Go for it. That's a hit for 12 necrotic.
damage. They've got this. And she stays where she is.
Nice. Roman, it's your turn.
Let's finish this thing. Roman is gonna create 3 bolts of eldritch energy and loose all 3 of them at once straight at the Shambling Mound.
Go for it. In rapid fire, the mound is surging towards your allies. As 2 of them hit. All 3 of them hit. Bam, bam, bam. Everyone can see these forces arcing from far across the battlefield. So that's a
31 total damage and a 30-foot knockback.
30-foot knockback. Okay. As it stumbles and rolls across the floor before regaining itself, its vines dig into the ground, holding itself into position as it readies itself to charge again. Jaden, it's...
action Robert appears down here.
Jaden, it's your turn.
Jade's gonna run here and start hitting it.
Go for
Is
it.
it still on disadvantage?
Nope. That was only for
Cool.
1 turn. 15 hits. You slice for 11. 18 hits. How do you want to do this, Jaden?
Jaden is showing off now. He's just swinging the sword rapidly and just chopping it up. Just chop, 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 chop. Just, yeah, he's just gonna walk through it, chopping through it.
As ribbons of vines fly everywhere, like a lawnmower going through a thick garden of grass, you can see all these bits of plants spraying to the left and right as Jaden walks through it, making a perfect arch through it. And as he reaches the other side, the figure collapses down behind him. As combat is over, and it's 9:10, so we'll take a 10-minute break and meet back about 20 past.
Okay.
Yeah.
BRB.
Yeah.
We'll get a brew back in a sec.
We are live again. I will zoom in a little closer to the scene. As you are free to move around as you wish, there is an unconscious child on the floor. He definitely looks like he's breathing.
Okay.
Is you alright?
Gara brings out a regular healing potion.
Worry not about that, Gara.
Don't worry, I can heal.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Is he alright?
Yes, he will be fine. I have
Okay.
I've also cast spell on him so that he will be able to understand us if he wasn't able to. I don't know. And Honey will cast level 1 Cure Wounds.
But at first glance, as you can see, he's got like a little satchel at his side that looks like it's got a few different plants and things sticking out of it, and a few mushrooms.
Oh.
So
I'm doing a regular Cure Wounds. 17.
Yep, he's on max hit points. As the child kind of blearily kind of comes to with a what?
Don't worry, you're safe. You're
What?
safe.
What happens is this? Am I dead?
No, you got attacked by plant creatures.
Oh, I
Almost was though.
didn't think you were the dead mother would look like you. You can't be the dead mother.
No, you are alive. You are breathing. Look. you check yourself. Look.
What? I didn't realize there were so many of them. I knew the plants were angry. Where is it? As he then starts fumbling around his pouch, looking for it, and you can see there's a very dark black mushroom with kind of like red speckles lying on the floor just to the side, and he quickly scrambles to get it. He's like, thank, and he picks it up and he puts it in his little pouch.
Are you from one of nearby village?
Yes. Who are you lots?
We are looking to travel to Ipanui, if you know where it is.
Yeah, I know where that is. That's where me and mother live.
Oh, it is fortuitous that our paths cross. Maybe could you show us way to town?
Yeah, I can.
And we can keep you safe from any more plant creatures that might come.
Safe as travel in numbers, son.
It's not far from here. It's probably only about 45 minutes, maybe.
Why were you out on your own?
I was looking for this, and he pulls out the mushroom again, and some other bits. Oh, it's
What is that one? You're not gonna try and eat it, right? It doesn't look like it's.
no. It's for my mother. She's not well.
What
Kind
ails
of
her?
well.
She went to sleep a few days ago, and she hasn't gotten back. But the sisters they're gonna make her better again, like they do with others, and she'll be fine. I needed this for their magic.
Do I recognise what that is?
Do I recognise what that is?
Do they recognise what it is?
Roll nature DC 20.
Okay. Not impossible.
Oh, you know that it's definitely not a standard alchemical ingredient, but you know that this probably has magical properties from what they've said, so it's more than likely a rare reagent needed for a spell.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Maybe some extra hands might be able to help.
Oh, the sisters are really good. They'll bring mother back, and she'll be right as rain, and everything will be great.
Who are the sisters? Are they people who are in charge of town?
It looks confused. It's like the sisters are just the sisters. They've always been there.
Of course.
Forgive us, child. We're
not from here.
Around here.
Yeah. I guess as much.
So, like, what's the role? They just, like, your leaders or like Jarls or whatever the word is?
Looks a bit confused at some of the terminology they're using. It's like, well, they make sure that everything's safe for us.
Look after the people and all that.
Yeah.
And they are ones that can do the magic to help your mother?
Yeah, and when people go to sleep, they wake them up again.
What's making them go to sleep?
Lots of different things.
Well, let's get you back in one piece, eh? You know,
Yes,
you need
well,
to get
make
back
sure
to
that you can get
Olympia.
back safe now that you have what you need.
Right with us, child.
Okay.
Yeah, come, Ivy, come here.
Also, Rob,
It's gonna do a big whistle.
I don't know if this means anything to him, but my sword is still got the crimson right on it, so it's still wreathed in flame.
Okay. He doesn't seem phased by it. If you're roll insight, yeah.
Yeah. Because I realised it's probably more of a stranger thing than, normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Like,
Yeah.
he probably hasn't noticed it really.
Cool. Yeah. Sound.
Oh, what's your name, Tahoniel?
My name is Honil. What is yours?
Jiba.
Jiba. That is a nice name.
Thank you. Come, the town's this way.
Whistles, lizard, donkey.
Johnson, Ivy, do you want to ride with him? I'll like run alongside.
No, I'm fine, thank you. And they will start leading you through the jungle, and as you kind of get closer to where you assume Ipanui is, the jungle will grow denser and thicker, and a lot of the plant life will be a lot darker. This jungle's very colourful and very vibrant from what you've been exploring, but the colours are getting more subdued, more muted. There's a lot more greys, there's a lot more dark greens and navy blues, and there is a kind of a thin mist and fog that kind of lingers around. And with fog, normally you get it in big open areas, and where there are trees and canopies and stuff, the fog is very thin, but it seems to have no bearing on it whatsoever. And Neve, make a nature check with advantage. You are connected with nature.
I haven't. Is that nature?
Yeah, nature.
Oh.
So you can tell that this is very unnatural, and you know how there's kinds of like good druidic powers, and there are like the very dark, very kind of like what you imagine like the strange wood druid in the dark would be, and you can see that there are hanging effigies of like different animal skulls and things like that around, and you can tell that this is nature being actively controlled to be this way as opposed to being natural. This is subjugation of nature, not harmony.
Is there any druidic script within like the runes that?
Oh, and there's lots of different things kind of like dressed around, and some of it you speak like you have like a special druidic language, don't you?
It's a script, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can see that there are lots of different things that pay reference to the dead mother, and a lot of references to without her you are blind. To remove your eyes, you can see. And lots of stuff about that. And from what you can tell, there's lots of references to eyes and a lot of reference to the dead mother removing eyes.
Yeah. And I'll just sort of quietly say to some of the to our group and just be like, there's a lot of mention of eyes. Seems to be very much a theme here.
Jiba seems completely unfazed by this and is just happily plodding through. But
It's certainly a different kind of place.
let me just sort out my different little map. But as you move through, you begin to start to see the fog begin to clear a little bit, and you can start to see small little lights of fireplaces and different tents and things coming out. And you see some other figures kind of looking at you, and some of them look like they're rotted away, these figures, but some of them look alive. Some of them are covered in bandages. And you can notice that there are people and undead here stood, and they are having conversations like normal people. But the most important thing to note about the undead is they all have bandages over their eyes. And we will move you over to the map of Ipanui. You are at the bottom. Jiba leads you through. So there are more like villagers and stuff. I've just got a few little tokens to represent there being like a crowd of them and stuff, but I'm not going to spend ages. And zombie tokens are just undead villagers. They look more mummified, and they still wear regular clothing of people, and they seem to move around with a semblance of sentience. They are not unsentient, but they all definitely have these bandages over their eyes. It's this way. It's this way. Look, here's town.
Thank you.
Here you are. And what you can
This is
see
nice
here
place.
is you can see these two tokens of dwarves. They are upside down, hanging from the trees, and their heads are not on them.
Do they look like they may have come from
Oh,
Zudak?
yeah, they are covered in tattoos.
Like the ambassadors that we were sent to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
Interesting.
perception,
Oh, no.
Roman.
This
Okay, no, you don't notice anything else about them.
No.
Right. You can see people are kind of a bit wary and cautious to you. It's like this way. The sisters' hut's this way.
Oh, okay.
Should we not find your mother?
Oh, no. Ma's
I
asleep.
believe she is sleeping, Neve.
As he
No.
runs
Long
across
sleep.
the rickety bridge.
Just wondering what kind of sleep, but
It's like
A very, very long one, I imagine.
I imagine too.
Gara's going to stay in lockstep with Honiel, and she's, taking the lead on this.
As you can see, a figure, very clearly undead, comes to meet Jiba. Ah, Jiba, did you find what you needed to get Mother? Yes, I've got it. I've got it. Good. The sisters have her ready for you. They wait. And then the figure moves back.
Oh,
Wait here. I'll get the sisters.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
As you see him disappear into the hut, and there are a few voices rasping and wheezing from inside before you hear footsteps start to come towards.
Yeah, Roman will whisper to Neve after the boy leaves. I don't think these are the kind of people that we want to get help.
Yeah, I'm getting freaked out.
Yeah, Neve, I am so sorry. I thought there would be another way, and
Come, these
boy.
are the people who helped me, and
We can't just use all the
it was very
drugs.
hard for me to find the right tokens for these, but these figures also have blindfolds on, have these cloth blindfolds on. So one steps out, and you can see that she is lithe and nimble, and she is hunched over as she steps out, and her skin is a pallid green, and she comes out and goes, "Ah, visitors? Yes. Welcome to Ipa Nui." And then out comes out a much larger figure, a bit more muscle mass on them. And she also steps... I'll enlarge each of these images. So the first one, bear in mind that they all have blindfolds on.
Yep.
And then
Looks delightful.
a more muscular one comes out. Welcome to Ipanui, travelers. And then finally, a third steps out. Yes, welcome to Ipanui, oh dear guests.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh,
Now, Sheba, you have got everything for your mother, yes? Yes, I got mother's embrace, the mushroom. Good. Pass it to dear sister over there, and she will prepare your mother to wake once more. As you can see, Jiba pass the mushroom over to this woman at the top. Oh, good, Jiba. You have done well. The mother favors you. As she walks past and starts to go towards this altar over here. And the other woman kind of goes over. And she also goes up there. And this one here goes, oh, splendid guests. You are welcome to watch the blessings of the dead mother. It is only hospitable of us.
Yes,
Certainly.
thank you.
And as she walks up to Gara, she takes in a big drag, and she's not even looking at you, she's like looking over your shoulder with her blindfold and goes, I've smelt your kind before, Blood Hunter. And then walks on.
Okay. Oh.
Look, Roman, I know that
Oh.
this is not our kind of thing, but also we can't just.
Come, they're going to wake Mother up.
don't
They're going to
understand.
wake Mother up. She's going to be okay.
Oh, okay, yes.
Maybe you'd be better as a werewolf than a legend, just saying.
Anyone who's been looking at these people, roll nature checks.
Okay.
Determine what kind of old woman they are.
Can
No.
do I get advantage because it's undeadiness?
No, it's not undead.
Okay.
They are not undead.
Ooh, cheeky.
Oh, they sound haggy.
They do sound a bit haggy.
They sound haggy, but...
The DC is 15.
Nice.
Ooh.
I would roll if Norman was not actively trying not to look at anything.
Okay, so if you got over 15,
Yep.
these are all the hallmarks. Dark rituals, dark druidic magic, and there are 3 crone-like women. I think you can guess what they are.
Yeah.
Can't make
just
any
hoped that it
judgments,
wasn't.
Guys.
They're dryads.
Of course.
Like, we can't just condemn just because we don't understand them, you know?
They seem to be helping the people here in the
Exactly.
sorts.
Neve, stop being sus.
Come, Jiba,
Nearly
light the candles for us. Yes, Jiba, light the candles. Jiba, light the candles. Yes, sisters. And you can see Jiba goes around and lights some of the candles that are all made out of a black candle wax. You can see that this woman at the head, who you will now know is referred to as Sister Theresa, and we have Sister Mania, and finally we have Sister Catra. As you can see, Sister Theresa, she takes out a long, jagged, spindly knife and plucks the eyes out of the corpse on the altar. Mother, we offer her eyes to you. Once she was blind to the suffering and evils of this world, but now she can see your true glory. She can see what is really there. Yes, Mother. With this, we ask for your blessing. May young Jiba suffer no more. May her mother return to her. Yes, Mother, we pray to you. Return that which has been cruelly taken. And as they each incant and recite the name of the dead mother, the candles flicker and flare, and they burn a black flame. As Jiba looks on in wonder, as Sister Catra takes a blindfold and places it around the corpse's head. Slowly, a dark, malignant green energy swirls around the corpse as their body rises and their back arches. You hear the snap and the crack of bone as their arms twist and jar in a horrid motion before returning back into a normal semblance of a human feature. The rising figure slowly then stands to its feet. As we will change this token, as Jiba's mother is returned to him, as it stands up and looks around with its blindfold on. Am I awake? Yes, you are awake once more. Praise be to the dead mother. Praise be to the dead mother. Praise be to the dead mother. Jiba, I thought I wasn't going to be able to look after you anymore. As a mother embraces their child once more.
Aww.
Horrible. Yeah, we just witnessed some straight up, crazy shit.
I mean, we have other ways to bring people back. This is just a different way.
That was a much less grim, dark.
They are helping people.
And you can see that Jiba will thank you, and the woman will come over and go, Jiba says that you saved him when the jungle turned angry and ferocious and tried to take my son before his time. I thank you, and thank you for assisting the sisters. Thank you.
I am glad you get to be with your son again.
Yes, it was mere good fortune.
And they will move away.
You've
And the sisters stand and look at you expectantly.
Eyes turn to Neve.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Forgive us, we are new to this place. We've heard of you.
The jungle says of dangers coming to this land. But this is not you, no. You may carry a fiendish presence with you, as the middle one looks towards both her sisters. But you are not the danger, no. Surely you are more wary of the storm yet to come to this world than the foolhardy dwarves, no?
We're fully aware of what's going to
Yes.
this land. We're trying to do our best to stop it.
As are we, my children. We are not going to stagnate in this jungle and wait for oblivion to meet us. Unfortunately, this war that comes may be a death more permanent than we would enjoy. Now tell us, what is your purpose here? Yes, tell us. What can the sisters, yes, do for you?
There's two of them. The purpose of the danger that is ahead. We know that there is places that are weak in this world in which the connection between this and the other is weak, and therefore the armies of the corrupted one would lead into this world. We're trying to find where these places are, or a way to close those gates. Is that the best way?
Yes, a way to stop the hells from coming in.
Yeah.
Answers to questions are hard to come by, but we have the means. Although we may not see as you see with your eyes, we see many more things than you might anticipate. But they come at a cost. Powerful rituals are costly and a burden upon our souls. We would ask for appropriate payment.
What kind of payment?
The dead mother requires that which she enjoys most. She enjoys life once snuffed out. Bring us something that was once smart, but is now dead. That will suffice for our rituals. No meager parlor tricks these are. No more powerful insight will you ever get in Thaera than with us. No greater help will you get in Thaera than us. Our rituals may be a bit dark for your blood, but will yield the most results.
You're a bit quiet.
Yeah, you're a bit quiet there, hun.
Closer to the mic.
I understand. It is the nature of these kinds of rituals. And I look towards the others and I'm like, should I, man?
What about our other questions, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the entire reasons we came here.
Yep, Mom.
Get as much information as possible.
Well, yes, we seek.
Another
we
thing.
we come seeking ways to the way through. We know
Yes,
passage.
another thing.
It's in the. Was it the impenetrable shade?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, my associate here, Gara.
Yep.
He is on a quest to find the fountain.
Vault of life.
The font of life.
The font of life. There you go. The problem is we know that there are many places in which it possibly could be. There's a potential way that we can narrow that down.
We know much about the font, a quiet source in the jungle. One that does not wish to be found. One that is better left hidden for safety. But we can show you more if you wish, for a cheaper price, for a mere sample of life. As she raises up a dagger and gestures towards her finger, and then points at the party in general.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll, if you want this information, I'm not a stranger to using vitality as a resource, shall we say. I'm happy to do this if we can get some information.
What about your other question about, the cure for the thing?
That as well.
Yes, the main.
The main reason of taking
Yes,
here.
yes. I was getting through.
Let us not
the
beat
big
around
main,
that bush.
then the quest, and then we've got
Yes,
a
you are more
guard.
important right now, Neve.
Third thing. I have, through my travels of different places near and far, have become afflicted with a curse. One of the moon and a wolf. I'm looking for...
Sister Thaera is looking at you intently. I did roll it to the GM layer accidentally, but her insight is 29.
Yeah. My soul! I'm looking for a cure of sorts.
Speak up, dear. I can't hear you. My old ears are not as good as they used to be. Step forward, child.
Okay, I shall. I step forward.
Gara will move in lockstep with Neve.
As she will, I'm not going to move the token around, but she will be ceremoniously walking around you as she's talking. Oh, poor lost child. It hurts you, doesn't it? You're scared. Fear drives us to do many things. Some people rise above it. Some people are ruled by it. Some people use it as a weapon. Oh, but the power. Oh, what would you do without it? Oh, no. And to be cursed in such a way out of your control. Oh, but this is not something for me. It is something I can aid with the ritual of taming. But we are not blood hunters, you see. But the two of them, they do frequent here. A secret haven away from the cruel judgment of the dwarves. There are many people who would not understand such gifts given in life, what power can truly do to help those who need it. But for every darker side of the moon, there are those who are willing to help, to offer sanctuary, my dear. And at this point, she has, got a long, gnarled finger and is running it along your cheek and touching your chin. We can help, and you will always have a place here. Should you need it, you will have no rejection, no anguish. But if you wish to see the blood hunters, they are not I or my sisters, but they are in town.
I thank you for your offer. It is incredibly kind of you. I think I should probably speak to them, fully understand what paths lie ahead of me.
Isa and Durham are in the north of the village. They are waiting. They are hunting.
Thank you, and I like bow my head to them. Gary, you wanting answers now or later?
While we're here, we might as well get some answers. Then let's go find those two.
But old habits die hard. What is the exact nature of you're asking of him?
Oh, just a little bit of his blood as an offering to Mother. Surely you know that divinations require a suitable offering to the deity, no?
It's true.
Understandable.
And what sweeter than life taken from a living body, never to be used to sustain again? Spilt blood is the embodiment of death.
Do you accept the term scar?
As I said, I'm no stranger to using my own vitality to get what I want. So
I take that as a yes then.
yeah, let's give this a go. Okay.
Right.
I said to the sisters, like, let's do this.
So these two step aside, and the smaller one moves forward. She has a very skulking presence about her. It's almost like her shadow blends in with the darkness around her as she pulls out a very curved, twisted, and rusted dagger that seems to gleam with a horrid magic. And she takes you by the hand and moves you closer to the altar.
Yep.
Jaden looks very uncomfortable and worried.
And what you think is just a small pinprick on your finger quickly goes into a slice all the way down from the top of your finger down to your palm. And it gushes with a lot of blood. And she holds your hand over the altar, and as you pull away, you can't. She is actively holding your hand over there, and she seems to be squeezing it and trying to wring, like a wet flannel. She's trying to wring every drop of blood out of there. So Hamill, so let me just. There is poison in this as well. Her dagger. Let me just. So you're not going to take the full extent of this damage. You will only take half of this. Only
150.
That was to the GM. I'll roll that again. Sorry. So you take 4 piercing and 11 points of poison damage.
Okay, not terrible.
And you can see kind of like the poisonous barbs go up your veins and into your arm. And then she lets go.
As well, as does that moment. So the blood is dripping from my finger down onto the altar.
Yeah.
Is it like a constant unbroken stream of blood?
It's kind of like it's almost like a curtain of sorts, and it kind of like breaks in certain parts, but it is reasonably continuous for a long moment.
Cool. Just for funsies, while this is going on, while there's that connection between my very life essence and this dark altar, grim psychometry.
Oh, grim psychometry. Yeah, roll that history roll, my dude.
I freaking shall. 80.
You can see flashes, and in an instance, you are going to relive the pain of every living creature that has been sacrificed on this altar. And it is a lot. And a lot of sentient, innocent people.
Oh, okay. So I imagine Gara goes from. He's been a bit of he was in a fair bit of pain. Again, he's no stranger to it. The ritual of the Hunter's Bane when he was young was not a pleasant thing.
Yeah.
So he's kind of used to this bit. but then as he comes out of that, then it's just like an instant load of sweat, and his eyes just like.
Yeah, like you know when people have like the flashbacks in like movies and stuff, and it's like the quick images like going really, 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 really fast, and you can just hear like all the different screams just being clipped amongst each other and stuff. It's like that over the course of 2 or 3 seconds, where it's just going image, blip, 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 blip.
Pain.
Yeah,
Just,
scream, scream.
Knife plunging down and spray of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you can see the 3 sisters have their heads leant back, and you can hear them muttering under their breaths.
We'll try and listen to what they're saying as well.
As you can, it is in a different language that you do not understand. Roll intelligence to see if you recognise the language.
Okay.
And
I'm
listen.
so close and also very good at listening to things.
Yep. Okay. So Neve, roll perception. Jaden, roll perception. Jaden, you're too far away to hear. You would need to be really close up to them. Neve, you can definitely hear them. And what languages do you speak, Neve?
Not as many as Jaden, funnily enough.
Gara, you know that they are speaking in Sylvan.
Oh, cool. I don't speak that.
I don't think no.
It is the language of the forest.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise I was thinking. Well, yeah, no, I've got like
It's
Come on,
like
Druid.
Druidic and Elven, but not Sylvan.
Elven's similar, but
Yeah. And you'll like how long does divination take to cast? It's like a ritual, isn't it?
a minute.
Mm-hmm. Do I get any like small similar phrases at all?
Oh, they're not casting it as a ritual. They're doing it just as an action. Yeah, they're just doing it as an action. You will pick up bits about death, mother, answers, font, life, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Eyes, pain.
But everyone else can see that Gara's blood has pooled out and goes into these deep recesses in the altar and seems to move as though it's got its own sentience of life, and it's going into the corners where it pools and then drains down into the altar itself before disappearing.
Gara. It's definitely a legitimate ritual they're doing.
Okay, that's good. Oh. Okay. Just a second. Oh.
Mother has answered our prayer. Yes, she shows us only 2 locations to the font of life. We believe they are ones that you do not know. Yes, and she is willing to help. And if we go to the map now, and we will reveal another 2 locations of eye shrines. So, if we have a look over at the island to the north, to the southeast, there is one at the volcano there.
Yeah.
And Zakan.
Yep, Zakam, that is a small port town, you know. And if we then look up to the west of Hadram's Basin, you can see that there is one there as well.
I see it. Ba-doom.
So you have got 2 more potential locations.
So that gives us a total of 5.
Yeah, so if you visited all 5 of them, you believe it would be enough to find the Font of Life.
Quite the journey.
Thank you, sisters.
Excellent. Thank you.
No, my dears. Thank you. That was a delicious offering.
Blood is potent.
Let me just roll insight for one of them once more. Sister Thaera will come to you, Gara. Do not be frightened of what you see. Sometimes what you don't see can be worse. Gara, make a perception check.
Okay. Come on, character sheet. Jesus. Normal. Perception. 10.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm in pain and I just saw a lot of shit. Oh, yeah. No, I've seen a lot, I've been through a lot. That was a lot of very short amount of time. Oh.
Sisters, whilst we are here, is it okay if we stay here for the night or so?
Of course, my dears. Maybe staying here a while will give you a new perspective. Oh, sister, how about we give them something to help? Yes, I was thinking the same. I suppose we could. As one of them takes off, so Sister Taraza will take off her blindfold, and you can see that there are no eyes in her sockets. And her head will turn to Neve, and she will pass the blindfold to her.
Oh. Thanks.
That's nice.
What would you like me to do with such a wonderful gift?
So it is a small band of dark brown cloth caked in dried blood. And she says, it will give you the gift to see the sight that is truly there. But beware what you might see. If you are too faint of heart, it may be too much.
Should I prepare myself for experiencing this, or should I wear this straight away?
It is your choice, my dear. The longer you wear it, the less the hardships it will give you. And the more clearly you will see.
I will try it. I'll try it now. Might as well. And place it upon my eyes.
Okay.
And tie around the.
Okay, so what you have got is Blindfold of the Veil. While wearing this blindfold, the wearer is blinded, but you gain a true sight of 20 feet. At the end of each round, if the target is wearing the blindfold, they must succeed a DC 16 Wisdom save or become frightened of any creature that they can perceive until the end of their next turn, as they witness the veil between the realms of reality and death break down.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
it's just like straight out of Call of Cthulhu. It's the thing that just makes you go fucking insane.
Okay, so as you have it on, you can't see anything, but anyone around you, you can it's like you've put on the One Ring, and you can see a shadowy, misty world, and you can see these people for what they really are, and you 100% know that these are hags, and you can see that your friends look different, and there are a lot of different souls around you. You can see into the ethereal plane at the moment, and there are many ghosts watching you right now. Some look chill, some look absolutely horrified and in pain, and some look angry and malicious. But you are not frightened, and your friends seem okay, but they don't look they're not comfortable to look at.
Yeah, I mean, she probably sees some weird stuff when she looks at Roman.
Oh yeah, you see the weirdest shit when looking at Roman. You see basically you've seen the fucking devil. And it's trying to rip your heart out through your mouth.
Okay, so I'm just like I'm looking like over the different various members of the party, and then she just stops at Roman. She's like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." Huh.
Oh, I love it. Keep it.
Man, they even gave him the horns and the goat legs and everything.
Yeah, full on.
Closer to that plan than I thought it was. And she's gonna very tentatively start stepping forward and seeing how she goes with the motion of looking through things and moving at the same time.
Yeah, you can decide how you deal with that. You can see 20 foot around you essentially.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, because she's so used to using her sight and whatnot, she's kind of almost more tentatively like stepping forward, subconsciously putting her hands almost in front of her, but like still being able to find the steps that she needs. And yeah, is purposely trying not to look at women anymore.
Okay, make another wisdom save, as it has definitely been another 6 seconds.
Yep.
Yep,
There it is.
and
Catch a glimpse of Roman.
everything.
I looked at Roman again.
All the angry
oh God.
spirits begin to lash out. They look like they're coming straight for you. All your friends no longer look like your friends. They look like horrid visages of death, and they all want to kill you.
And I'll try and like get the blindfold off as I like start scuttling off of the steps.
Yep.
Almost tripping over them.
Neve?
Oh, there, dear. It takes practice to get used to what you see.
It's a lot. It's like, well,
It's not pleasant, is it? It's much easier without eyes, I assure you.
okay. Let's put that away for a bit. Yep. And she's just gonna very purposely not look at the party and just go over here for a little bit. Ooh.
Okay, you can repeat your save now.
Okay.
No, it's you're still, your heart is still racing, adrenaline is still going.
Yeah.
Everyone can see Neve having a fucking mental freak out right now.
No. Sorry.
Jaden looks around and looks at Haniel and looks back at Neve.
The three the three sisters are smiling with a sinister smile.
Yeah, they've been mocking her and reading her like.
Yeah, and just like she's struggling to get the blindfold off, and that's kind of what was freaking her out. She's like, nope, too much.
Roman, Norman, and Jaden make perception. Actually, no. What's your passive perception?
16.
14.
Okay. You can hear that the sisters whisper something to each other, but you're not actively perceiving it, and then they stop. The moment has passed.
I'm gonna go up to Neve and let me get through my weird descriptor of this that I've got in my head. Grab her for a second, pull her in, and just repeat to her, "You'll make the right choice. You'll make the right choice." Trying to be soft and calm in the way I'm speaking. And I would like the thing that you gave me ages ago for saving the werewolf. I always called made the right choice.
Oh yeah, nice.
I would like to try to give her advantage on her save.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's so cool. Yeah, go for that. Neve, make the save with advantage.
Cool. She's like, Garrett, I think that's you. I can see in your soul.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are no longer frightened. You take a deep breath in, and you can hear Gara's voice calming you down, and it's bringing you back. You're following his voice, and it's reassuring.
Okay.
And I'll take the blindfold off of her.
And she'll like have her hands out to like take it back.
I'll hand it to her because I trust Neve. I 100% trust Neve, so there you go. You're okay. We're here. You're okay.
Do you see that? Do you see that when you do your thing?
When I go when I do what thing?
When you like disappear into like the other place.
Oh, sometimes there is some really weird stuff there. Yes.
You ever seen Roman like that?
Not really. He doesn't tend to be there. I don't perceive him on the
Don't. It's ignorance is bliss.
Rooms just stood there, just
Cannot
like.
even describe.
Huh.
Did he have?
Jeez, unnameable Antichrist.
Did he have
It-
the
it is-
monster eyes?
He's already got
How
monster
is-
eyes.
He had
uses
monster
for
body.
Finding what's hidden, but oh boy, it's a lot.
I'll give Neve a hug. Let's go. It's okay. Don't worry. You're back now. It's okay.
No. It's kind of weird. Everyone's looking at us.
No, don't worry.
But that magic item does not require attunement. Anyone can choose to put that on whenever they want.
Oh dear. I mean, DC 16, that should be alright for Neve, but yeah, apparently.
Statistically speaking.
Yes.
Alright.
I'll put it in this bag, and at least it's something that we can use.
It could be useful in the right circumstance.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't trust anyone other than you with it, but you know. Maybe honey.
It didn't feel like it was gonna make me do dangerous stuff. It was just a bit scary. That's all.
Yeah, I think when we came here, probably should have mentally prepared a bit more for the extra scary stuff.
Yeah. Have we asked him where we're staying? You know.
We didn't, but we asked that. We did find out that the two hunters are in the north hunting.
Okay.
I would like to go and find them.
I'll let you take lead.
Okay. Also, oh my god, does anyone have a freaking bandage for my finger?
I've got a sack.
While they were doing that, Roman will talk to the Weird Sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Are we safe under your hospitality for the night? Is that considered?
If you respect our traditions, we will respect you. Do not worry. No fiendish knight will get you here, lest he suffer our wrath. He would be foolish to tread this land.
Oh, I don't like that.
Jaden's gonna step forward as well.
Yeah, it's like to ask them something and they completely took him off guard with that comment.
Never mind. he has his hands on the back of his neck. Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to get caught." Yeah, but I wouldn't like what happened to your last guests to happen to one of us.
No, the dwarves and their pitiful ways. They try to stop us, wipe us out. We will meet them with force. They are placated, sleeping a soft slumber, blind to the horrors that await our world, and they would languish in it. Not us, though. We will not be caught sleeping. The dwarves will not be a concern for much longer. Do not worry, my friends. And they all start to laugh in unison.
Did they not come in peace?
Peace is not something we offer them here. They were fools. But they give us more now in death than they ever could in life. Again, laughing in unison.
Grumble, grumble. Damn it, Roman's torn between morality and pragmatism.
How dark does this shade of grey go?
Ooh.
So
Let's
you
just
know of
Let's just go
you
to
know
my
of,
paints, find the right one.
so you know of Bashan then.
We know of all that goes on in the jungle. We do not think it is wise to dismiss omens when presented.
So it's in the jungle.
He comes, but not for us. No, not for us.
No. But you know.
Yes, we do now. They've been hot on those insight rolls.
Really? Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. My deception can't be that.
He's going to step forward. There's someone called Soraman also on his way, possibly. Look out for that guy.
The Lich, if he comes to fight the dead with dead, then our god will reign supreme. He would be foolish to try it. I do not think he is of concern to us, my dear. He would know better than to rival the dead mother.
Is the dead mother stronger than Bashol?
In some things, yes. In some things, no. Bashol has a knack for what they do, but when it comes to the dead, I'm sorry, but he must play second fiddle to our mother.
In a bit, I have another little question, just of interest. But if Jaden, you've got any more questions, feel free.
Nope.
Nothing at all.
I am done with my questions.
Yeah. All done.
Okay.
Say these blood hunters lie to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters, a random question. Do you dream?
What else is there to do when dead but to dream?
See, I was thinking that you were away.
Dead, asleep, they are one in the same under the dead mother.
Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I have.
Well, let's find these blood hunters.
Yes, that's a good plan.
I'd like to have a chat with them.
Everyone wants to get away from Dark Sisters, if possible.
Me too.
Weird sisters, crones.
Slow your roll, Roman. Slow your roll. Ready to go, Neve?
You see, I had no idea how that encounter was going to go, so I was like, fuck, I have to stat these three.
It was curious.
What's this guy over here? He looks sorry.
That's just a general
Yeah,
token
what's
for a villager. You can have a look at the token if you want. He's going, "Arr! Arr!"
He's very happy. He's happy to be there.
Oh, I love dead things! Whoa!
Yay, my mum's back.
Me,
We
man.
all have our moms here.
Hey, Hanil, Roman, quick one.
Yeah.
You two are way better on the religion side than I am. Does
Hmm.
Thaera Does Thaera have a god of the dead?
Norman, roll religion with advantage.
Oh lord.
Norman, you remember that De Graffi, a cleric that you spent a little bit of time with going into a crypt, worshipped Ynor, the god of the dead. Well, a god of the dead. And he believed that there was a finite amount of life that could be sustained in the world at once, and to waste a life was to be unworthy of it. So he would then the god then deems people unworthy, kills them, so that someone else may have a chance of life to better use it. It was a very neutral god of the death.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could just relay that. Yeah.
What was it? On the graphics,
Yeah, De Graffi and Ynor.
Okay. So because we'd heard of varying gods, that god of the dead was not coming to
Well,
my
there seem
mind.
to be more than just a single pantheon of gods in this land.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or at least
fair
god like
enough.
me,
Lots of gods. Yeah.
like the spirits of the jungle.
Yeah, true. Lower. Oh.
Although are these gods more like a local kind of thing? I mean, you had like the
Perhaps
sleeping one?
there's
Perhaps
more
it all
like
stems
a
from the font of
tier of
light.
gods, like minor gods, or you know.
Yeah,
major gods.
it's safe to assume that there are some very predominant gods that you probably have heard of, and there are probably some lesser gods that are a bit more obscure. It's safe to know.
We got like the rundown of the standard, the mainline pantheon, but then there are other
Yeah,
small gods.
but because as I'm constantly adapting and doing the setting and stuff, there may be times where I'm like, that's a cool idea for a god, and it may just happen to have always been there in narratively wise kind of thing.
Ooh. Or nerfed through the returning magic. Yeah.
So it's fine.
Hmm.
It's never come up before.
Yep.
So back in 2 seconds. I just really need to pee. That was so tense as you could see, and I loved it.
If anyone else wants to know about if there's any other gods of the dead, you feel free to roll religion. This one will be a DC 20 to know if there's any other gods of the dead.
Let's
Can I
see.
roll a 20?
Ooh.
By studying at the temple of that place away
No.
ages ago.
Ooh.
Oh my.
I thought that was I did Roman's roll then.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, anyone who got 20, so Norman and Neve, you'll both be able to relay to the party that there is also another more obscure god called Grayan, the Night Shepherd. He is very much the altruistic god of the dead, and he is said to watch over lost spirits during the night, where it is more likely for them to get lost and not find their way, and to shepherd them on to the afterlife. He is very much the good altruistic god of the dead.
various gods of death in this land.
Yeah, see, me and Norman were paying attention when we were in that library.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome
High
back.
I
five.
didn't get to spend a lot of time
High
in the
five.
library in the sanctum. I was cleaning sheets and cooking dinners.
Well, you should have been there for story time with Neve.
Exactly.
Couldn't get the time off.
Wait, I thought Neve was stuck on the roof, or did you all go up at the roof with to beat
Oh
her?
no, I just yelled down at him.
Yeah. That's how I
Anyway.
always get to sleep.
Let's
And,
let's head to the north. I
Yes.
really want to find these
Meet
blood
the
hunters.
blood hunters and get them out of place. Make it here. I'm really unsure on what to do. I don't want to just, start something.
Please don't.
So you can see that there are a few people milling around, and the two people that seem to stand out is a very dark-complexioned elven woman with braids in her hair, and a dwarf who wears what looks like a necklace of teeth, but they're not any kind of like dinosaur teeth or anything like that. They look very large, though.
Canine.
Very canine, yes.
They match the description I got when I rolled that 30 on investigation.
Yeah, you can see they are sharpening arrowheads, and the dwarf is sharpening the axe head of a hammer axe combination weapon, a big maul with an axe head and a hammer head on it.
I think I spot our hunters.
They seem to be discussing and scouring over a map as well.
One gotta. This
Yeah.
one's on you.
Oh shit!
Take me.
Just don't introduce yourself by brandishing your weapon and setting it on fire or something.
I mean, I'm not
No.
even gonna lie, that thought did cross my mind. It's still on fire.
Turn it off!
No. Evening.
Good
No,
evening. Good evening, my friend. Who might I be addressing in such a hospitable place?
I sense that sarcasm. Don't worry, I'm right with you on that one. My name is Gara Sanguis. I'm not from here. I am part of the Clere Orders of Thaera, Order of the Ghost Slayer, also known more colloquially as a Bloodhunt.
She is going to raise an eyebrow and I did not know of this country, Thaera. Tell me, where is it?
Oh, far off in another sphere. We are wayfarers, not from this plane. Understandably, that may seem a bit crazy, as I just walked up to you and I now sound like a rambling idiot.
Bring it back, Gara. Bring it back.
I don't know how. I've got.
I'd like to give Garrett advantage on being a rambling idiot.
Advantage given.
I will assist as well.
Triple advantage.
Oh,
Me too.
Quadruple advantage.
And Becky will cast guidance. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said so. Well, wayfarer, if you know that term. Someone not from around here.
Whatever term it is you use, I care not. Speak your piece. Me and my friend here are busy. There is hunt to be had. And she continues to sharpen an arrow and then put another in a quiver.
Well, I have glances over to the sisters. We have heard from sources that yourselves would be what I would call the Order of the Lycan.
Order is not word. A small gathering is better term. Numbers have dwindled substantially.
Apologies.
The dwarf is very silent, and he's kind of just scowling and sharpening the axe head at the same time.
To cut to the chase, one of our party is unfortunately inflicted with the curse of lycanthropy.
What? You can see the dwarf stands up and he readies his axe, and you can see that the woman puts a hand in front of him to stay him. It's like, you best not be joking with me, boy. Who? Come out with it!
We were here.
I don't think it matters at this time that Jaden steps forward.
We were here to ask for your help in controlling this. We know of the ways of hydrophyn, which can subdue it. We want to know if you have any other ways more native to this place to help subdue and control this.
She is peering. She's not listening to you, Gara. She is looking at the rest of the party. And we'll roll that to GM. And her eyes lock with Neve. You, come forward.
I'm so sorry. I did not know this was going to go like this.
I thought you said they would be cool.
I thought they would be.
You know, great.
She'll get with cold.
Stick around, Jaden.
Not a cult.
Mm-hmm.
And she's looking you up and down, and she goes... she now turns to Gara. She's not addressing Neve. Has she changed yet? And she's gonna lift up Neve's top lip and look at her gums.
Hey, and she's gonna pull back and be like, "I'm right here."
Has she changed yet?
Once. Only once.
It is not too late. You do well to walk on two legs still. You do well to not ravage the jungle like others who have lost to it. Aye, she's got spirit, maybe. We can help. It will not be easy, but we can. Now,
Understandable.
how did this happen to you? Who bit you?
It was one of their kind. In a plane far away from here, a place called Barovia.
But you killed it, yes?
Yes.
Thanks for a moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roman pipes up and says, yes.
Good, then you have its heart?
No.
I've
A very
fire!
long time ago.
We did not know of the affliction until it was too late.
It will,
Affliction works differently in this land, see.
Yeah.
it will be harder for you. Look, we are hunting down a horrid beast in this jungle. It has claimed 5 of us already. Me and Durham are all that remain. It may be your only chance left.
What are you hunting?
Yeah, what is it?
She looks to you like you're all fucking idiots.
It's clearly a werewolf.
Oh, yeah,
Or bear.
made more sense.
If I was to walk this path, what would it fully entail?
You would have to undergo the taming. Once you have aided us in bringing this beast down, making him answer for the crimes and blood he has spilt, the others he has infected with this horrid curse of blood, she spits angrily on the floor. And then we may have a chance at a ritual to save your blood. Save your soul. And then you will have to do it yourself. Fight what is within on your own. If you are strong enough, you will come out the other end master of it. But if you fail, you will be gone forever. Only the beast will remain.
Seeming more and more like we need to do the other thing, Neve.
Why? Take down a big monster. We do that all the time.
Yeah, that's like our job.
To help in slaying a foul creature.
This is This is-
Roman was talking more about the taming.
And the fact that if it goes wrong,
She could be lost to us
I
forever.
mean, if I fail the other route, I would be the beast. Anyway, failure is a thing on both sides.
It's true.
As I said
Not
to you,
guaranteed in the other one.
as I
I
said to you,
believe we're willing to help bring down this beast, and it'll bring peace to the people of the jungle. It will give us time to consider our options.
And you have evidence that it bit other people. Is that this?
we have seen the battle wounds. We have tracked it many a time. But we come back here for supplies.
How long have you been tracking this creature?
Just under a fortnight.
I turn around to the others and I'm like, either way, I'm happy to stop something that's dangerous. I would have to,
Yes.
but it's definitely the culprit because I don't want to make that mistake.
At least this may do something to stem the tide.
You do know that this will not get rid of the beast. It will
No,
make it yours to control, though. Sometimes it is better to become a monster to destroy them, no?
Garrett nods at that, as that's a phrase he's heard before.
Roman makes no comment one way or the other.
She kind of pauses for a moment. How did you know we were here?
Back in, what was it? Is it Zudak?
Yeah, the
Port,
port.
the port. Back in the
The
port
port.
town, I asked around if there was any with similar magic to myself. Makes a little flourish of just like blood magic, and there was a shop owner, and he spoke of you that were similar.
Do you just ask randomly to find Blood Hunter wherever you go?
No, we had heard rumours that there were some here in the jungle of Janthea.
From whom?
It was back down in the Tower City. What was it called?
Tower City of Erin.
Tower City of Erin.
Her eyes are peering down at you. She's sus as fuck how you know that she was here.
Understandable, and they came at me hard, so I'm also sus as fuck at them.
You are withholding something, I can tell.
Oh, there were... yeah. There were more hunters, more ones that aimed at hunting creatures of a more fiendish nature. And they pointed us up in this direction.
She's doing some mental calculations. Talbot and Kolvar?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, tell me, how do those two lovebirds do?
Which one succumbed to the corruption for a second?
Talbot.
Talbot's a little worse for wear. Kolvar seems to be doing quite fine.
They should be.
Oh wait,
safe.
no, it was Kolvar. Sorry, I got mixed up with.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Reverse what I just said.
Oh, my roll 20 just crashed. Nice.
They're safe. They'll be with my father.
Good,
yes,
good.
Went to what the hell was that?
Oh, it's
Is anyone safe with your father, Roman?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
you were. He saved your life, Norman.
tell me, how does the Hydra fin help? Hopefully, it is of use to him.
I believe it keeps him subdued.
Aye, that is all that you can do with such things. Potion is not meant for subduing fiends.
No.
How long do we have until the next moon? Full moon.
Let me...
Full moon?
Yeah, the next blood moon. I think you've still got a reasonable
Quite a
while.
while.
Yeah, let me check
It's not
my
long past.
sheets. So the current day is, you've had 2 days since I last tracked it, so let me just update that. Sorry, just me doing my bookkeeping. So the current date is the 20th of Shallows, and we will be on another blood moon on... you've got like another few months. You've got till... so... Shallows goes into Swelling, and then it goes to Kyrene, and you've got the Blood Moon at the end of Kyrene. So you got 2 months, essentially.
Right, so the invasion will happen a month before...
Yeah,
Well,
the end of the world will happen before that.
yeah, so we don't need to
yeah.
worry too much. The end of the world will happen a few months, like a month beforehand.
Enough chit-chat, though. Should she turn again, it may be the last time you have with her. If another blood moon comes before you are able to control or fix this, then you will not have friend anymore. You will have animal.
We have time, but I'd rather we get it sorted as soon
Yes,
as.
we need not sit on our laurels, but I'm saying we do have plenty of time.
Sort of.
Yes.
Well,
Regardless
I would
of your choice, we will not be here for much longer. This village, as accommodating as it is in poor taste.
Yes, you tend to visit here often? Or is this just while you've been ranging in these parts for the past fortnight?
This place is the safest place we have within jungle. Of the Elronites, they do not care for us.
Hey, it's nice to see that that's the same in every plane we go to.
When do you leave to go on this hunt?
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
We will help you.
Wait, how long had we been traveling?
You'd only left like this is your third day of travel from the city.
Oh no, I meant today.
Today, it's about afternoon. It's early afternoon.
We did make time. Well, we can make use of our time here.
Thank you for your insight.
Be wary of who you talk to here. She is speaking in a hushed voice. This is not a place that is good. Not good for anyone. This is darkest of magics, and if it were within my power, I would burn it to the ground. But it is not.
Ah,
I see.
Roman sighs inwardly. That's in relief.
Do you know where we can stay for the night?
There are many tents, some vacant.
Perhaps the sisters have something we can use.
Do not talk to the sisters. They twist and corrupt words. They are insidious and horrid. We do our best to stay at arm's length.
Oh, so you definitely wouldn't give them your blood?
No! No, never! That would be horrible. You know what kinds of magic hags can do with trinkets?
Yes, we have met a few hags in our time, and yes.
Giving them something like that should never be done.
Oh no.
Gara shoots Norman, the fucking meanest of gloves. I love you, Nick, but Jesus Christ.
Just fucking throwing him under the bus.
Hey, I didn't mention my name.
Mate, he didn't throw me under the fucking bus, he threw me under the fucking truck.
Norman didn't give you away. You shooting that glance gave you away.
You stood there and sweated nervously instead.
I'm still sweating after seeing lots of dead people. Anyway.
This place has been getting worse for many a days now. Whatever those sisters are doing, they are getting stronger, and I do not want to stick around to see what they are getting stronger for.
This,
Does
seems
anyone
that
else
they-
know
seems
the
that they-
danger that comes here?
Have you not? Yes, do you not know?
Aye, we spoke to Culvar and Talbin. We know that the plane is in mortal peril. But what do you think they will do with power once the trouble is over? What do you think they will do to get more of it, just in case the trouble is too much? I am all one for sacrificing for greater good. But who are they going to sacrifice against their will? What do they deem necessary that we would not dream of?
Alright, well, I think we should probably settle in.
This is not a good place.
Thank you again.
Funny, could you join me? I'm thinking perhaps I could spend some time preparing some potions while we have a chance this afternoon.
Yes, of course.
While I'm here with these two, yeah, so you know of the threat that's coming here. That's already pretty much here.
We know the corruptor is coming.
So And so, okay. One, I'm just going to tell him I'm down with you. One of his generals, a Shan, one that has incredibly similar abilities to our own, is already in the jungle.
That is bad tidings. But he is not our hunt at the moment.
I wanted you to be aware.
Thank you. Should we catch any inkling of fiend, we will stay clear.
Yes, go the other way. Apparently, no. Apparently, he has never lost.
Do not worry, he is a stranger to these jungles. We are not.
That will keep you alive.
Aye, but what will keep you alive?
Hopefully.
Hey,
Hey!
Us.
Good answer.
and Hanil has me. Jaden has Hanil. Roman has Jaden. Neve has
Gara.
Gara.
You can tell
Yeah,
that
circle.
she is just like, what? No, yeah, okay, whatever, guys.
I apologize for them.
They're just
I
being
I
don't-
apologize.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I gesture it over towards
I
those
assume that
two.
this
I
this
just
sentence
don't.
clearly-
Jaden waves.
I just don't.
Yeah, I'll basically
See
just
that?
clear these civilians, and you can have like this little tent area is yours.
Oh, yes.
We'll
Awkward segment cleared
do
away.
some alchemy, and I mean he'll spend some time trying to create a potion of superior healing.
Okay.
You
Yep.
can try and help in some way, but probably not.
What rarity is?
We're just here for moral support because I want to talk to
What rarity is that?
question. And
I left my book downstairs.
Alchemy on
Oh,
that. I'll get it.
Chris.
My little teeny tiny book.
My little-
Is it uncommon or rare? I think it's rare.
I
90%
think
sure.
it's rare.
Why are we having trouble finding it? Fuck you, server not found.
yeah, it's rare. Superior is above great.
Yeah, so rare. That's DC 19.
And Neve can assist me.
Guy.
No, it takes too long. Guidance only lasts for 10 minutes.
I'm in it.
If only.
Whole minute. Yeah, before that, whilst Roman's going to be working away, he's going to be talking to the two of them. I'm feeling quite torn. I need your guidance, I think.
What are you torn on?
This is a bad place. Practices dark magic, evil,
Yes.
monstrous sacrifice. They
Mhm.
want a human sacrifice for knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They're aware of the threat. They're willing to do something about it.
What would you be willing to sacrifice to gain such help like this?
I'd love
Your
nothing more.
morals?
I'd love nothing more than to be rid of this gift.
But are you willing to sacrifice yourself, like who you are?
The
Your
person I'm trying to
goodness?
be is-
Your morals?
that's
Your
the
hair.
problem. The person I was is fighting with the person I'm trying to be.
What if we burn this place down?
But I'm torn between.
Never.
Do we?
Come on, we just cast fireballs and then get out.
Do we work with them or do we obliterate them? There are innocent people here, children.
It's never stopped you before.
Oh,
Jesus!
I
Fucking.
banish him.
Jaden, can you make a charisma save, please? He makes the charisma save.
Brilliant!
Roman cast a spell at you.
As Roman's eyes flared with anger, and then he whispered an incantation and held his hand out towards you, but
Neve, be
Shut
happy you
the
weren't
hell up.
wearing the fucking blindfold. Jesus.
Get out!
I am out.
Does it go away?
Outside here.
Well, if you're that far away, Jaden, you won't be able to partake in the conversation.
Shit.
God, I kind of hope that actually genuinely happened then, because fucking amazing.
Blocked the spell slot off, so it definitely happened.
Yeah, it definitely
Okay,
happened.
cool.
He saved against it and everything.
Yep, sound. Cool.
It would have been tempting
You're
to leave
cackling
the,
in the
the whole minute.
Jaden, go away.
Someone would have to like hit me and force me to break concentration.
that would be Jaden just out of the campaign for an indefinite amount of time.
I would not hit you.
Goodbye, G.
No.
I mean, that's the power that Roman has, and don't you forget it. I will send you home.
I will send you.
You'll never see your brother again.
Jesus.
Because I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the conversation of should we ban them all down?
Yes.
I don't mean burning down children. I mean, you know, the hags.
This place is more than it seems, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. This is
What
a bad
did you-
place.
What did you see when you wore the blind?
Oh, that,
She's trying that tent over there. She's definitely here helping me.
Yeah, I'll move Neva over to the correct tent.
Wait, what?
You'd be in the tent helping Roman with
I?
the alchemy.
Am I?
Oh, are you not helping him with the alchemy?
I mean, I can, but nobody asked me.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Otherwise, I would have said other things in that conversation.
No, he genuinely did. He genuinely did say, come
Okay.
here, please help me with this alchemy.
Sorry,
and
I didn't
wanna
hear
go."
that part, and also hadn't moved my token over that.
Okay.
So, talking of the whole sacrificing, well, I know that these people, like the hags, they're dark and whatnot, but also they are helping these people in incredibly.
Yes, but is it really helping them? I mean, I know that it is in some way helping them, but this is not
control over
this
these.
is not true help.
So whatever they're bringing back, they must have some sort of control over. So that's the plan all along.
Well, if we do the hunt, then we will bring something back that has some intelligence. The only thing that I want to make sure is that they are actually guilty of corrupting others. Because if they're innocent, then I can't do this. That's just history repeating itself.
I mean, there's nothing innocent about these people. They are
Folly.
clearly not good people.
Talking of the one that we're going to hunt,
Oh. It's a werewolf,
you know,
no?
the beast that we said that we were going
But
to
it's
hunt.
just a werewolf, no?
Is there
I
anything
mean,
that you,
just a
do you think
werewolf.
there's anything
there's
you can
still
do
a person,
to aid
Hodie.
in our search?
The beast may have taken over, but they were a person.
Yes, but I mean, it is not like there is no semblance of self there. It is not they're not that person anymore. No?
Do we fully know that? Or are we condemning them without knowing?
They have killed 5 people already, this person.
And I hear that, but I have to make sure that I know. And I was going to divine it. Just 'cause I have
Well,
to.
you-
I have to know.
perhaps-
O'Neill. I
perhaps you
can't take
can-
people's talk at face value.
If you would like to try and speak with this person, if there is anything left. I mean, we've met werewolves before. They were reasonable in their way, some of them, but
I was thinking more a
Yes.
third party. I don't mind using my resources for that because I need answers that aren't just people's words because they can
so even with the land. It also makes me think. Perhaps you can use some magic to locate this creature tomorrow night.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
always do that, yes. Well, let's get on with this potion making, eh?
We can try and
Norman,
craft it.
roll blacksmithing for Gara and Jaden if you're going to sharpen them.
Okay.
You know, I'm also not the alchemist. I can help you with like healing potions, but that's about it.
Okay, so for Gara, the next 5 swings of your Sword of Thirst deal an extra 1 damage. And then it will be back to a regular level of sharpness.
And he'll sharpen Jaden's fists for him.
He's sharpening his short sword.
Yeah, he's AFK right now.
Also, yeah, I will roll my alchemy, and I will. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a luck point, so I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Do you re-roll both dice or just one of the dice?
Well, I guess it's a good point actually. I've not really thought about that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at advantage you.
Oh yeah, so roll an
one
additional
dice and
d20,
roll
right?
the other.
Yeah, so just one more d20.
Yeah, so I guess I'll re-roll that 8.
Yeah.
And then I'll just pick whichever one. Okay, let's see. I clicked off advantage.
Yeah, but 22.
I'll take the 22.
Yeah, the 22 is the first one. So yeah, you're able to make a superior healing potion.
Radical.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just had it down in my copybook now. What are the...
Is it cool if I do a roll in case Amy doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Amy.
Hey, Chris,
Hello.
what are the reagents for the potion of superior healing?
I'm not sure because the almanac one.
I can have a quick look for you. So, it's potion of superior healing. Potion of superior healing is so it is air reagent plus any other and pure alcohol.
1 pure alcohol. Okay. One something.
We've got alcohol.
I've got a lot of air reagents as well. I'll put a bit of goblin berry bush in there for some spice. There we go. A nice little potion of superior healing.
Nice.
And that'll be Roman's evening.
Jaden, the next 5 swings of your short sword will do an extra 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh. You don't really use your trident, immediately, do you?
What?
You don't use your trident to melee, do you?
Not often. And yeah, I mean, I like to when I can, but sometimes I just use claws,
But is there anything anyone else wants to do whilst it seems like people are taking some downtime here in the village of Ipanui before you have a long rest?
Might go for a walk or a swim.
Sure.
I'm not serious for either of those.
Okay.
There's a nice little bit of pondy stuff here.
Yeah.
There's some nice sludge.
I don't want to find the desiccated remains of Norman after he's walked off into the jungle and stepped in a man trap.
I was doing some herbalism.
No.
But after we have a weird kind of crossroad of varying decisions now for the players, I think that's a good place to leave it, as I'm not sure what you were expecting in the village of Ipanui, but I'm not sure you were ready, as everyone's got a lot of questions and decisions on their mind that we will have answers to, hopefully, next week. But thank you very much, players. That was a really good session. I'm again going to move the inspiration track up 1, because that was just a lot of roleplay amongst people really towards the end there, and I really enjoyed that. So you're currently on 4 out of 6. So you've got a hearty amount of inspiration now.
Okay.
But yeah, good game, everyone, and we will carry on at the same time next week.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Right,
Night.
good night.
Thank
Have a
you,
good night,
audience.
everyone.